friend. Come to chill with you again. All right, guys, I think we're live. This is it. Let me know if there's weird sounds coming through. Cheers to everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. I don't know if this is even on. Let's just wait and we'll give it a go. 0 viewers. Is that good or bad? What are we drinking tonight? We're drinking Altamont Beer Works. New Kiss on the Hops. Shout out to the homie Steve Blakely who sent this down from Altamont. He's up there in the Bay Area. Again, nobody's watching, but I think this will turn into a video. Let me know how this sounds. And hey, what's up, Hell Brews? Paper Cut, what's going on, guys? How's my audio? I'm on the new system over here. What's going on, everybody? How's it sound? Let me pull it up on my Mac end. Homebrew. Nope, we're on the Brajcast. Am I too close to the mic? What's up, Blake? What's going on, you Braj? So did this go live? Let me check it out. What's going on with this? How's the audio? Sounds good, looks good. What's going on, everybody? Cheers. Welcome to the first ever Brajcast. Maury went to Mexico yesterday. He's hungover. When he gets hungover, he just shuts the world off and cuts me off. Let's make this chat a little bit bigger. All right, cool. So you guys are showing up. Let's go to chat box right here. And let's bring that up a little bit. Donovan Sanderson, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? You. This is tight. Welcome to my room. This is where I rot. This is where I edit everything. Small delay on the audio. So if we go to audio capture device and let's go to filters and let's add a cheers. What's going on? What's up, Senor Bose? What's going on, you Braj? Okay, we're going to do this together. We're going to go to audio and we're going to go to, what's my shit called? We're going to go to audio, video. So it's in milliseconds. So how about now? Still a delay? Is it even worse? Cheers, everybody. Altamont Beer Works, new Kiss on the Hops. What's going on, everybody? Raul down there in Mexico. Hope you're well. What's going on, Aaron? Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining the chat, the stream. We're still just checking some shit out. I don't know how long we're going to be on tonight. Just kind of wanted to say what's going on. I'm a sink peer. Ha! You got that. Yeah, the girlfriend was out of town for the last stream. She'll be home in half an hour. I don't know if I'm going to be peeing in the sink tonight, but it all goes to the same drain. It all goes to the same 4-inch pipe in the ground. That's what I used to do for a living. This is cool, though. We got 8 people watching. Yeah, this is the first one. Let's take this chat. And let's go over to let me throw this up on Facebook really fast. And let's see if we can wheel in anybody else. I think there's a football game on tonight. I don't know who's playing. Let's go to, how's my delay sound now? It must be okay if no one's, usually people lose their shit. Usually people are losing their shit. Yeah, so Steve Blakely, shout out to you for sending these beers down. That was a hell of I was brewing on Friday. I've been brewing every day this week. I'm trying to hone in the hard seltzer video. Can I sit back? Can we chill out? Should we do an NBC or what? Go Hawks. Seahawks and Cardinals. Oh, that sounds like a good one. Senor Bose, I could see it showing up on the video. That's pretty cool. We got 10 people watching. Welcome to the stream. It's a slight delay, but it's not that bad. I can get rid of it. Matt, what's going on, you Braj? Is that Matt Otringer? Steve Blakely, there he is, man. Cheers to you. I gave 4 of them away, but I still have all 4. I've got the Caddyshack one. Beer Works, Caddyshack. I'm going to get electrocuted. I don't know if you guys can see those or not. Let me get those in front of the microphone. I've got so much cords and electricity going on right now. I'm probably going to die tonight. But we've made it this long. Cheers to Steve Blakely, man. You're the man. Cheers. Rock and roll, dude. All right, this is it. The First Brajcast. Feels good. Feels good. We brewed today. I brewed today. First time I did turbo yeast. Those are beers. Those are definitely beers. What's going on, Whit? Trevor, you want to cruise over? I just saw Trevor at Tip Tops where I was picking up a hamburger. Trevor, you want to cruise over? We can post up. Watch our faces on like 3 screens right here. This is like Batman's room. We're just all staring at our faces right now. Yeah, we're doing 4 seltzers. Did one with Safe Yellow 5. We did one with wine yeast. We're doing one with turbo yeast. And we're doing one with Lutra Kvike yeast. Kvike yeast. I'm doing that tomorrow. And everyone's got the same problem with the hard seltzers. It just dies out, and you got to keep adding yeast nutrient to it, or more importantly, DAP, diammonium phosphate, if I know what I'm talking about, which is ultimately just nitrogen. There's micronutrients and there's macronutrients, and the biggest macronutrient we're looking for is nitrogen. And it's a tough thing for the yeast. When I did it the first time, we did it with beer yeast, and it was just dying out. So I wanted to get stronger yeast. I wanted to get the only one the yeast I didn't do is distiller's yeast. I want to get distiller's yeast. It's still kind of like the same strain, Saccharomyces cerevisiae or whatever. But yeah, it's been way too long. I'm not doing $700 RIP. What does that mean? This video is taking way too long. I think hard seltzers are still a pretty good idea. I think they're popular. I think they're a great thing for a tasting room to do. I think they're a great thing for a home brewer to do, because it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long at all to do a hard seltzer. You're heating up. You're not even really getting to boil. You just anything over 180 degrees is cool. I just kind of keep an eye on it. It floats around 200 degrees. Kill it. Throw in your sugar. I don't know if there's a difference between cane sugar and corn sugar for hard seltzers. That's one of the variables. The water's been the same. We used what's the water called when you light it on fire? Starts with a D. Distilled water. Am I saying that right? Distilled water. And then obviously the yeast is all different. The extract's going to be the same. It's the good stuff from Olive Nation. The yeast nutrients might be a little bit different. I mean, more often than not, yeast nutrients kind of all the same thing. Dead cells, DAP. The delay is pretty rough. On the phone, it wasn't too bad. Okay, let's go back to our audio input, and let's go to... Keep me up on the delay, man. Okay, so now it's back to 0. What's coming out first? I can tell. I feel like I'm gonna get electrocuted and die. Turbo yeast. Yeah, turbo yeast. It's crazy shit. There's kind of 2 types of turbo yeast. There's distiller's yeast, and then there's the one that I used is the Turbo 48. You can check it out. It's like $10 on Amazon. It's pretty much just white, dry. It's dry wine yeast with the nutrients in it, and it is kicking ass way better than the cuvee yeast that the audio is coming out first. The audio is coming out first. Audio first. All right, so let's go to... Here's a half-second delay on the audio. 0.75. Okay, we'll go to 750 then. So let's go to... Here's a whole second right now. 1 second. 1 second. Getting hot with all this electricity. How we doing now? I can pull it up on my end. Is it still that bad? Is that the exact delay? 0.78? Well, I can change it. I can change it to 780. 780. That is perfect now. What's going on? Looks like we got some people in here. Tim Evans, Blake Chosen, Senor Bose, Paper Cup Brewing. Let us know in the comment section what you guys are drinking tonight. And Trevor, cruise over, man. Oh, your wife's out of town. You're watching the kid. Yeah, don't cruise over. Tony, what's going on, guys? Let us know in the comment section what you guys are drinking. And as always, if you guys have any questions and I'm on a rant or something, just I think you can throw it in the comment and then tag somebody, Aaron, Tony, Donovan. A lot of things that I don't know. A lot of things a lot of people don't know. I don't know what the hell that means. But, all right, New Belgian Imperial, 10-barrel brewing. And, yeah, this beer's good, man. This beer's really good. I think it's just a West Coast IPA, I would imagine. I don't know what the ABV is. 7%. Tastes a little bit malty. I'm going to go get a glass. And in the meantime, let's see what this is all about. Mandatory Beer Show! Beer any good? Yeah, this beer's great. I'm gonna send this to some of my homies. Shout out to my wife Melissa. Tropical Pails tonight. Is it ladies' night? Are all the ladies brajing out? It's just us dudes doing dude things. West Coast IPA, 7%. That's what they all should be. Extra pale wheat ale, bringing together an old school beer style with new school hops, designed to showcase the tropical dank flavors and aromas of the Equinaut, Idaho 7, and Azaka hops. Never even heard of that one. Fremont Brewing, head full of fresh hops. NBC's Whit Kaufman. Yeah, well, I have to play that every time I go to the bathroom or get a beer glass. Here's the beer. It's got kind of like a light copper look to it, and let's fucking drink beer. We got 20 people watching. Cheers, guys. Thank you for rolling over to this channel and everything. We're trying to get some people over here. We're trying to keep the Homebrew for Life channel clean. Cream ale with Kvaiki sounds like an amazing homebrew. Firestone Double Jack, Tangerine Suncat. Tangerine Suncat sounds like the name of your beer, or should be the name of your brewery. Do you think it's his real name, first and last? That'd be tight. Just NBC or water? You can do that. You can have a water party. Take shots of water. Yeah, trying to clean up the Homebrew for Life channel. We're trying to... Nothing break. Did the cast move from Tuesday to Thursday? Good question. I'm still trying to figure everything out. I don't want to touch too much stuff. I've got my Zoom H6 recorder right here. I'm getting more comfortable with it. I'm super happy I was able to change that on the fly right there. Who's that? Who helped me out with that? Was that Tim or Steve Grant? That was huge. We tried with Babs with different camera angles and stuff, and I really just need to get this honed in. But kind of like we were talking about last week, it's like, I think the people that watch the Brajcast are the people that actually brew. See a lot of, I think people that follow the Homebrew for Life channel or the Instagram, I think it's people that don't brew. Friends I know that are girls that I know that definitely don't brew. But this is like, let's just talk about beer over here for 2 hours or an hour or 2 days. But Homebrew for Life, like I said in a video, for those who didn't watch the video, we lose about 50 subscribers every time we do the broadcast on that channel. I don't know if that's just because of the format gets changed up, because usually I like doing the Homebrew for Life videos like as concise and more voiceover as much as possible, because when we're just filming ourselves, we're kind of do it again, fucking idiot, do it again, don't get mad at me. But yeah, this is going to be, I don't even know what the broadcast is. But what I do know is that I want this virtual happy hour thing to be talking to the chat. It's pretty much a chat room, but I'm the only one with a mic. And I'm going to figure out how people can call in. And I'm still figuring out Streamlabs OBS. There was a dude that helped me out last week. His name was Cable Hogan. I don't know if he's watching or listening. He said he's going to come out here from Phoenix. I hope he doesn't murder me. And he works for like the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know what I think he does live broadcasting at a professional level. And we're going to get this thing dialed in. So I don't know. Maybe we might go back for a broadcast or a live happy hour, whatever the hell we're calling it, virtual happy hour on the Homebrew for Life channel, just to try to get more people over here. But I don't know. All I do know is that I'm going to drink this beer right now. And I want to set up. So on the actual video, I can see Blake right there. But I want to make sure that that's... Can we give it like a better visual font settings, clean? All your guys' chats come in green. I want to mix that up. Font settings. Let's go font size. We'll make that bigger. Somebody write something. Is it different? Chatter. Source. It's a little bit bigger. I don't know why you guys is always green. It looks different on my end. But that's it. Ideally, in a perfect world, we're putting out Homebrew for Life videos every Tuesday. And then me and Maury are doing the Wednesday night live stream, broadcast, whatever. Sometimes it's going to be, more often than not, it's going to be me and Maury. He works 12-hour days. He's 40 years old. I've talked to him. He's trying to make this work. He's a workhorse. He's got phenomenal work ethic, and it's tough at this age. But we're still into it. He still loves it. Okay, there we go. Okay, now he's showing up in red. I like that. Tim Evans, cool. Okay, so the chat looks pretty good right here. Maybe I should give it like a little bit. Here, let's change it up just a little bit. It's red now. I like that. Goddamn right, it's red. Background color is always show messages. We'll do it for 25 seconds. Font settings. That's size, chatter, source. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. HTML and CSS. Enable custom code. Looks like we're going to fuck that up. So yeah, hopefully Homebrew for Life every Tuesday, and we're going to get more kind of into the food stuff. I want to go down to Mexico for my birthday in January and check out the Tijuana craft beer scene down there. Maury was down there yesterday. All the Booze Brothers were down there yesterday. I didn't get invited. I don't know. But it's all good. Should call Dave out right now. But that's it. I don't know what the hell else to say. This is just... It was pretty cool last Wednesday when we did this. I don't know why... I don't know why it's... Is it awkward today? Thanks for doing the format. He's in blue. Thumbs up the video? Thumbs down the video? I don't know. Threw up a flag on Facebook. If you guys could check us out on Facebook and like that page, that'd be rad. If anybody even still uses Facebook. Seems like when I go on Facebook nowadays, it's just families posting pictures or fucking psychos. That's it. Families or psychos. Single psychos or family of fours. I don't know where I fit in on that, but yeah, I don't know. Thanks for doing the format. Hell yeah. Delonious Monk, he's in the house. Cheers, guys. Cheers, everybody. Let's drink some beer. Too much talking. Where do you want the Brajcast to go? Where do I want the Brajcast to go? I want to have... So ideally, that's a good question. I can actually talk about this. We have a Spotify where we actually... Like, I'm going to shut my fucking face up, and I just want to have somebody on from San Diego and talk about how they work in the brewery or own a brewery, or the first time they made beer, got into home brewing, and then I would upload that to Spotify, pretty much a straight audio thing, and just keep that off YouTube, and then have them on Wednesday, preferably that day. Like, if I could shoot somebody that owns a brewery or someone that inspires me or something, a head brewer that just stayed in business for 5 years, whatever, and they would come on the Brajcast, say Wednesday morning, and we shoot it from 8 to 10. We talk about just whatever the guest's story, and then I can get it on Spotify. Spotify is kind of like, I knew nothing about it, but it's kind of like owning a website with hosting and a domain. And I put there's one conversation of me and Maury. There's one Spotify podcast, and it already took up like half of my monthly, whatever I'm paying for, megabytes or gigabytes. That can't be possible. Something's got to be different. I just know I'm doing it wrong, and I obviously don't have any experience, but, JRE for beer. I've actually been listening to a lot of Joe Rogan lately. I never thought I would actually listen to podcasts. I didn't listen to podcasts up until recently. Tijuana January sounds perfect. You better, dog. So that would be kind of like what I would want out of the Brajcast, where it's somebody comes in Wednesday morning, they go home to do their work day, I figure it out, and then they come back at 6 o'clock, and it's me and them in the, or them and Maury, whoever, wants to do it or wants to take a night off or whatever. And then I would hope people would listen to the podcast, and then would have questions. Is it good to have investors? Is it bad to have investors? Do you make more money with investors? Do you sleep better at night without investors? That would kind of be it. That would be super ideal. So I could get a Spotify up once a week, and then we're on here every Wednesday hanging out with you guys. And then Tuesday night would be Homebrew for Life, and we're uploading whatever. Sous vide, Anvil, Foundry, Sous vide. What do we have written down? Hard seltzer, sous vide. There's a Walmart roller with 3 rollers. That's half the price of the one that I bought. I want to buy that and do a review about it. How to build a water profile. There's a really easy video we could do just talking about water. I know everybody wants to talk about cold water versus hard water, and I could just make a quick video about it. Soft water versus hard water. I'm an idiot. Ultimately it comes down to calcium and magnesium. What was that? Ultimately it comes down to calcium and magnesium. Hard water, I think I know it comes down to, it's a milligrams per liter ratio. I think if it's less than 61, it's gonna, like if you buy reverse osmosis water, or what's the water we were just fucking talking about? Distilled water, that's going to be very soft. And then if you talk about hard water, like well water or something, that is going to go through the ground and pick up a bunch of calcium and minerals and magnesium, that's going to be hard water. Hard water gives you, it's good for some styles of beer, including West Coast IPAs and hazies. Makes your skin hard, makes your skin peel. Hard water. That's why people have like soft water things they put into their house. I'm pretty sure you can just get a faucet Don't quote me on that. And then just making adjustments on the fly. Like if you don't know what you're doing with water, probably just buy bottled water when you first start brewing. But then once you know maybe about your tap water, you can add the calcium chlorides and the calcium. What's the other one? Calcium. I'm drawing a blank. Calcium chloride is gypsum. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we'll put that video together. It's like grain. It's like water. It's like you could talk about it. There's books on it, but you don't really need to get into that. You just got to know like the 10-minute kind of elevator speeches of it, and that's where Homebrew for Life comes into place. So, and you know what's rad? There's a super cool. Let me throw this in the chat. There's a super cool. Check this shit out. I know I'm gonna hit some button. It's gonna fuck everything up. Water calculator. Beer. Yeah, no, brewer's friend. Super rad. Let me copy this. Click on this. Can I go in my own chat? Sign into chat. I can't go into chat. You know, let's do it on this end. Let's go to Brewfather. Yeah, it's brewer's friend. .com/water-chemistry. It's the same website we've always been using to talk about, our sparge and strike calculators, how thick you want your mash. Do you want it, I don't know. Usually we just do 1.2 quarts per pound. Does that even sound right? It's been a long day. No, it hasn't. Do we always use RO water? I use RO water for kettle sours and multi beers. Calcium sulfate is gypsum. Panda Patroller in the house. What's going on, guys? See, I've got to write this shit down, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about unless I write this down. Then I can edit it. I write everything down. Here's a logo we're working on. We've got a couple things up in the merch store side. If anybody wants to spend money on shit that they don't need, check out Homebrew for Life. I just got junk, man. That's why you got to get a dry erase board. Who watched that video? We got magazines. We've got skateboard magazines. We've got Nintendo Powers. I don't know why this shit's at my desk. My life is one big Garfield room. Do you always use RO water? No, we do not. No, we do not. Ben Hawley, some new names coming in. 22 viewers. What's going on? Nice. Teespring. Yeah. Teespring works out wonders. I tried to do the whole Shopify thing and it sucks. It sucked. The thing about Shopify is, the thing about t-shirts or merch or anything, you have to buy more to save more money. So if you buy 50 t-shirts or something, you're paying like $12 for them, and then if you buy like 100, you're paying like $10 for them. And if you buy like 200, you're paying like $8 for them. But then you got to figure out like, how many smalls do I need? Not that many. How many mediums do I need? Not that many. How many larges do I need? Maybe some extra larges for sure. Double XL for sure. But 2Xs and 3Xs cost more money, and then you're gonna sell out of those, and everyone's gonna be like, "Hey, I need a 2X. I need a 2X." And it's like, dude, I can't afford to buy 50 more t-shirts just to get like 5 more double X's. What's up, Zach Bullpit? Speaking of which, let's do a giveaway right now. Here's the old ones. What's the average size in here? Probably XL or 2X. Stickers. I have no idea. Yes, no. No, yes. Let's give a t-shirt away. I'll pay for shipping as long as you guys are in the United States. I can't even ship anything to Canada right now. It's an absolute nightmare. It still smells brand new. Extra large. We need some X-Files music or some Jeopardy music. Let's make sure we got one of these. Maybe we'll do a couple of these giveaways. We'll give away 3 shirts tonight. How about that? And you guys are gonna have to hit me up at info@homebrewforlife.com and send me your information. And I'll come out and show up at your house with 20 dudes with no beers and not leave for 2 weeks. I'm kidding. We'll do a large. All right, trivia. First question. It's got to be something that people just got to know off the top of their heads. So, like, if you actually know it, you can say it faster than the guy that Googled it, because that's going to take 10 more seconds. Night of the Living Funk. Okay. One of my top favorite movies of all time. Okay, here we go. Who was the director? And it can be close enough. Here's the new rule. If I know what you're trying to say and I can make it out, it doesn't have to be word for word. Who directed Gangs of New York? And next time I'll have chimey music and shit that goes through. Who is the director of Gangs of New York, starring Daniel Day-Lewis, Cameron Diaz, Leonardo DiCaprio, John C. Reilly? I'll just drink my beer. Did the connection cut out? Matt got it. Matt O, I owe you this t-shirt. Email me. Aaron, it came in right after you. I know you guys have like a 10-second delay. I said that like 10 seconds ago. I'll mail you a t-shirt. Matt, what size are you, Braj? If I have it, I'll give it to you. Dead Rabbits. Dead Rabbits for life. Dead Rabbits. That was a great movie. I think it's on Netflix or one of them right now. I keep seeing it pop up. And I watch the movie once a year, but it's like 3 hours long. My girlfriend hates it. I just love Daniel Day-Lewis. It's a good history lesson, I think. 22 minutes. Matt O, XL. Oh, cool. I got you an XL. I'll double check for 2X in a second. So it's all showing up in blue right now. I don't know why I did that. Here, let's move that over there. Okay, we're going to work on this chat right now. He can still win this one. What's going on with the game tonight? Who's getting rocked? Visual settings, theme, clean, boxed, Twitch, overlay. Okay, I changed it up a little bit. Trev, yeah, I did try that milk stout. It was good, man. Thank you for bringing that beer by. I changed up the chat a little bit. It should work. Anyone brewing soon? Yeah, I'm brewing tomorrow. I'm brewing hard seltzer. I'm going to brew 2 hard seltzers tomorrow. I'm going to do one with Lutra Kvike. Omega's, I'm kind of new to, what's my email? Info@homebrewforlife.com. Info@homebrewforlife.com, I believe. I'm kind of new to Omega yeast, and I think they have like 4 or 5 Kvike yeasts out there. And the one that I have, I guess it's like the clearest one. So I think it'd be a good idea to do for a hard seltzer. And then I would imagine the other one's pretty much the same gist, ferments from like 60 to 95. But I'd imagine some of them have tropical flavors or, we're losing our chat. Lutra is good. Trev, Lutra. Yeah, I don't know if this stuff's like harder to get or, yeah, I was always a White Labs guy. And then the Genus guy sent me the Lutra Kvike. It's got that crazy little mascot on the cover. And we're brewing with that tomorrow. I don't have a job, so I should be brewing every day. You guys are my job. You guys keep me employed, sort of. But thank you to everybody who watches and just if we even take up a couple seconds of your time. Thank you. We're going to go with Box. We're going to go to Twitch. And we're going to go to Old School. How's this one? No. How's this chat look now? Milk and cookie stout for Santa. We were going to do a coffee porter. It's taking a while, though. These seltzer videos are taking way too much time. This was really bad content strategy on my part. We already made a hard seltzer video. We shouldn't be making this, but we need to do it right this time. Everyone's making hard seltzers, and they don't taste like White Claw or Truly. They come out looking like deodorant, detergent. They come out looking like detergent, and they taste like candy. Trevor had the best one. Panda Patroller, I appreciate that, man. 21 Seahawks up by 2. Sounds like a good game. But everyone's kind of getting trigger happy right now doing this whole hard seltzer thing. And I'm not seeing too many of them that actually look like White Claw or Truly. The thing about White Claw and Truly, I'm almost 100% certain that they have a carbon filter. You know, like a distilling tube stuffed with carbon, and then they've slowly trickled their, I guess when it's done fermenting through, and it would pull out any of that milky color to it, and it would pull out any, some of the hard seltzers I've had kind of taste like white wine, or they taste like sake a little bit, and I think it pulls that out. But if you get a little bit of that, and then you put your extract in there, and it can kind of hide the taste, like think of it like salt or something, I'd be stoked. Off it. Shit. I mean, I've tasted Trev Who in here. He has a better one than all the ones that I've bought at local breweries, except for the one at Culture's. Culture in Solana Beach had the best key lime one. That's what we're doing, key lime. But they also had the carbon filter. Activated charcoal. Activated something. What up from North Carolina? Thelonious Monk. So when you guys do at each other right there, who was that? Thelonious Monk. Do you guys get notified? Does it show up any different on your end in the chat? We're figuring this all out together with us. I'll get you guys on the... we got a subscriber. Tony Goldbranson. Thank you for subscribing. And let me get the Spotify link in here if I can. So I'm going to go to... the Brajcast, Homebrew for Life. I'm logged into like 3 different ones. Went camping this weekend and I drank 1,000 hard seltzers. Not my favorite, but it gets you drunk. You got to drink a lot of them. So we're going to go to... Thank you for thumbs upping this video. I'm finally learning that I think it helps out in the algorithm. I just can't stand when I watch YouTube videos and they tell me to smash that like button. Come on down. Show me your penis. When everyone's begging you to subscribe to their channel, even before you even showed me what the video was. I'm not naming names, but there's a lot of people that you click on the video, you saw the title, and before they even told you what the video, before they even showed you what the tutorial is about, they're telling you, they're begging for you to subscribe, and I can't do that. You should never have to tell somebody to subscribe or buy your mixtape or like your Facebook page. I think all that stuff should be done organically. I had a buddy the other day in Florida that hit me up. He's like, hey, can you like my pressure washing window washing Facebook page? I'm like, dude, I live in San Diego. I don't know. Okay. Spotify. I don't even know. Let's try to find this link. We'll go to Homebrew for Life over here. But hey, live your life. You know, if you do have a better conversion rate of getting somebody to like your thing or following you back by asking them to do that, joke's on me. But I need to crack another beer. And then let's go to... Sorry, I'm just looking for the Spotify link really fast. And subscribe to Pornhub Premium. Okay, what are we doing here? Here is the Spotify link. I don't know if you need, as I just talked shit about people that plug their own stuff, I'm going to put a link in here if I even can. For anybody that wants to listen to the stuff that you don't see on YouTube when it's just going to be me and the brewers and stuff like that. And Trevor, we'll do it. I'll have you over and there'll be no smash that like button. Come on down. Come on down. The Brajcast will be the stuff that you guys do not see on the channel. It's just going to be the stuff that the work audience, the commuter audience, the road trip audience, and then we'll see. I have no idea how this thing's gonna develop organically, or we're just gonna quit tonight and never make a video ever again. But I'm excited, especially with the new year coming up. Should be cool. Everyone's always motivated. Everyone's always going to the gym and trying to better their lives for the first month. And as with me and Homebrew for Life. Pilsner malt. We were talking about base malts last Wednesday. And I need some Pilsner malt. I just got a 55 pound bag of 2-row. And I got to pick it up from Battle Mage. I think it's like $30. What up, John Smith? You Braj? That was a good question we talked about last week. Was if you were to... How do I look? Fatter? If you were to buy grain in bulk, what would you buy? And I would say more often than not, I would buy 2-row. It's the most universal. I don't use Maris Otter as much. And then, I don't know, like if you're going to go on like a Pilsner kick, get Pilsner malt. It's going to be more expensive, but you're going to have probably better beer, I would imagine. Kind of comes down to you. Homebrew for Life changed my life. Now, Martin Weber, how's my audio? We're on 5 right now. I want to show you guys a room tour, but I think something's going to get unplugged and I'm going to fuck everything up. How's it sound now? Oh, I can hear my fan. Let's crack a beer. NBC? I need to make another NBC thing. I'm just playing the same video over and over and over. Caddyshack IPA. What do you think about that Viking malt? I have no idea what that is. What's going on, Lex Steele in the house? How you doing, Braj? Martin Weber. Caddyshack IPA. Again, shout out to Steve Blakely. I don't know if he's still with us right now, but he sent me these beers from Altamont, California. I'm from there. I'm not from there, but I went to college in Sonoma, Rohnert Park, which is a little bit north of Petaluma, which is where Lagunitas is. And here we go. We'll get better at this. One day, Babs will be back, and we will have cameras, and who's ever talking, it'll go to that guy, and it'll be like our own little shitty man show, or Joe Rogan, or Johnny Carson show. And just right now, I need to figure this all out. So how am I supposed to tell someone how to do it if I can't even do it, right? Viking malt is great. I don't know. There he is, Steve Blakely. Cheers. Viking malt. Rock my world. Someone call in right now. 9th caller gets a free Subway sandwich. All right, here we go. A little bit. What did I just have? Oh, a little malty at the bottom down there. All right. I want to make an IPA, even though it's not an IPA season. Nah, fuck that. It's always IPA season. That looks like Coors Light. Crisp, clean. Just hit it with a pound of gelatin. Use German Pilsner malt. That's pretty much what Pizza Port does. Don't spill beer. A little bit more yellow than the last one. Kind of what I'm talking about. Let's give it a go. I taste candy. I taste tropical candy. Tropical West Coast IPA without it actually adding puree to it. What do we got? Caddyshack IPA. Drink it, tee it up, crush it. Pay homage to the Simcoe hop. This balanced IPA has a touch of crystal malt to complement the hoppy aromas and flavors of citrus, pine, and melon. That's what I taste is the melon. No doubt about it. Good beer. I like this one better than the last one. What's our ABV? 6.0. It's more crushable. Last one was 7. Thank you, Steven. Cheers, Braj. Cheers, you, Braj. What else we got besides 2 more trivia questions? Opera for beer. Just kegged a no boil hazy. I can't get behind that. I know there's videos out there where people don't boil their stuff and they don't chill down their stuff fast. Can't get behind it. Can't get behind it. Live your life. If it works for you, do it. I've just got a good system down, I think. Kinda, sorta. What else is going on? Trev's at the talk of the town. Can we still ship you beers? Yeah, of course you guys can ship us beers. Steve just shipped us beers. And yeah, hell yeah. We have a P.O Box right here. And I'm stoked because I never get anything. Maybe like once a month. That looks like shit. That's the same shit. Flaked rice. I want to do Pilsners right now, but it's not that time of the year. Just all the corn. Just pack it with corn. Because that's what Pilsners are, man. Pilsners. Corona, no. Pacifico isn't Mexican. It's German. 2 guys from Germany came to Mexico and they took their German style and they started Pacifico. And I would imagine Mexico grow a lot of corn. I would imagine that the original lagers were just corn, fucking sugar for days. So a lot of people bash corn, but I think that's the lagers from 100, 150 years ago from Mexico. I think there's a lot more corn in the Mexican ones than the ones from Europe, the ones from Germany, and wherever beer came from. I don't know where beer started, but I would imagine, I don't know, Eastern Europe, wherever the Game of Thrones took place. Modelo is the best. I love Modelo. Strata hops are fire. Strata hops are awesome. Braj, come grab some Pilsner malt this weekend. I'm down. You know who I'm exchanging phone numbers with right now, or going back with texts, is the portly gentleman. He kind of does a Homebrew for Life channel. It's not grain and glass stuff. It's more kind of DIY and how to make stuff for cheaper. And he's got nicer stuff than me, but we're looking to chill out. Basically, all Mexican beers came with the Germans. Okay, you're the one being racist, man, not me, man. I wasn't gonna say it. You did. No, I'm just kidding. That seems pretty deadly accurate. I mean, why would you be brewing lagers in Mexico unless they came from somewhere that was cold? If you were doing anything, it'd be ales that were fermenting at room temperature, Southern California temperature. That's pretty safe to say. All Mexican beers ultimately stem from Europe. All Mexican lagers. You heard it here first from Hell Brews. Let's give him a plug. It's, I don't know if you guys have heard him. And everybody, I'm going to find Hell Brews right now too. You know what's cool about this is it's a lot easier than when I'm in here than in my living room. We need to do something right now. We need to get Hell Brews at 1,000 subscribers. He's got a really good channel. Oh, he's got a new video I haven't watched yet. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit YouTube friend or friend. Dude, he's knocking on the door, man. If we could get this guy up to 900 by tonight, if you guys could do me a favor and subscribe to this guy's channel. He's got really good content. He's got grained glass videos. He's got a lot of character behind the camera. He wears the barrage vest. He wears a vest. And once he gets to 1,000, you can do a Teespring store. You could do super chats. You could do a lot of stuff. And it would help him out. And it would help me out because ultimately he's going to make videos. And when I'm being fat, lazy, and hungover, I'm going to watch him to get inspiration for us to start writing, editing, and filming. So it's just a cycle of inspiration. So if you guys could check out, did it even come up? Yeah. Hell Brews' channel. He's knocking on the door. God damn, he looks good. And then the Portly Brewer. I think he's already got over the Portly Gentleman. This is a YouTube channel. We just talk about other YouTube channels and plug everybody else's shit. We've had it with our channel. Portly Gentleman, A Christmas Carol. I was telling him his merch store was cracking me up. I was like, dude, you got to get some more designs out there. Here's Portly. Yeah, hell yeah. Cheers, bro. I hope he's listening to this because I was kind of trolling him the other day. I was like, dog, you got to get more designs for your people. Want to support. I want to support. I got a coffee mug, but check this out. This shit cracks me up. Every one of his graphics is him. It's his avatar, and he's got him on pillows, and he's got him on stickers and coffee mugs, and a dog hoodie. And I was like, dude, you gotta get with the game, bro. You gotta do like 3 or 4. This merch game could save you from burning out. We got a notification here. New subscriber, Night of the Living Funk. Cheers, you Braj. Is my alert thing working? We should have some alerts coming up. Alert, just like that. We've got subscriptions, follows, bits, hosts, alert box. Let's do it. All right. Should come in if someone's doing something. Let's put this over here. I don't know. Enough of that. All right. What's up, Zach? I followed him on Insta, but followed him on YouTube. Hell yeah. That's what it's all about. This is it. The 10%. Donovan said it last week. It's the beer community, the Braj community. 27 people still watching. That's pretty good. I mean, we have 17,000 subscribers on the Homebrew for Life channel, and we only get like 2 or 3 times this. This channel doesn't have shit. 464 subscribers. But glad you guys are all here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. We should just do Drunken Mario Kart next time. But we do need a... Homebrew for Life Cribs. You want the tour? You're looking at it. This is my shit box. Paper thin walls. We can all hear each other. We're going crazy out here. Drunken Mario Kart next week. Trivia question number 2. Is everyone still here? Is anybody still here? Let me know in the chat if you guys are still here. 29. When I can refresh this. Jorge Castro, what's going on? What's up, you Braj? Barrio Kart. I'm into that. Barrio Kart. So I think I can. I have 2 Elgatos. I think I can connect an N64. 2 people race, and right when it goes, ding, 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 you have to crack a beer, and you have to drink the beer before you finish. Now, however you do it, you can put the controller down and just shotgun it and go. You can play with the controller in your hand and drink as you go. It is fun, and it's a lot funner if you do it with like PBRs and shit, because IPAs will fuck you up after like 4 rounds. Esteban Flemings, what up, you Braj? Welcome to the chat. This beer's tasting good. Shout out to Steve Blakely. All right, the chat looks okay. Yeah, I've got like the Nintendo 8-bit retro chat box thing going, and I'll figure it out. What's that say? Panda +1 for Quiplash? What does that mean? Is that a Pokemon thing? Trev, what's going on? Joyce, got my ears on. You guys are all being Brages. Stores. So, yeah. We got Christmas coming up. I think I want to do a big, like a filet. Like get like $100 filet from Costco. And I want to try to sous vide that. But I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't want to fuck that up, because you never want animals to die in vain. Nor do I want to waste money, and I want to know what I'm doing. But word around the campfire is that sous vide is the best way to eat food, as regards to being equally or perfectly cooked. And I want to do that. And we'll probably do a Homebrew for Life thing. We'll learn it the week of, and then make the video and pretend like we're experts. But that's where the whole movie magic comes in. Portly gentleman, man. So I might be hanging out with him, brewing with him this weekend. Back to you, Trevor. If we're all hanging out and brewing, we could do it at my house or your house. Trevor lives in Oceanside. I live in Carlsbad Village. Trev who? He's got to update the new Teespring. Check out our shit, man. Our shit's fresh. How do we go to? I think our shit's fresh. I don't ship it out anymore, so it takes like 2 weeks to ship. Who's ever buying the merch? And we had a couple sales yesterday. Thank you. If it's any one of you guys, thank you so much. But I don't have the dog thing. I've got the coffee mugs. Check out this. Check out this shit. This is my dream my whole life, is to sell these mugs. Check that out. Use the Anvil Foundry to sous vide. That's what we would do. That's the only course of action that we actually have. What up, TA? What's up, Mr. Alvarado? What's going on, you Barrage? I just saw you came over here from Facebook. I'm glad I have a Facebook. I'm glad that thing's still working. Josh Utley, I really need to turn notifications on. This is tough. This is the first one we've done on the Brajcast channel. Shout out to you guys for being here. If you guys were not watching my shitty face right now, we would not be doing this. You would not, I don't know who won the football game. You'd be doing that. You'd be punching your clown for the 3rd time today. But we're talking about beer. You guys are all Brages. I could kind of like pick up the people that chime in consistently now, which is super rad. Definitely Zach. Panda was in last week. Trev, Hellbrew since day one. Night of the Living Funk. He's kind of new to the party. John Smith was here last time. Mr. Alvarado. He's always supporting. Thanks for the love. I've got to wait till December for my t-shirt. Josh, you bought a t-shirt? Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Which one did you get? I can tell you right now. I can look at my analytics. I can tell you right now. Braj? And I'm making a video. Lex, I've got you in there. Ryan Elkins, what's everybody drinking tonight? I'm drinking Caddyshack IPA from, I think it was Altamont. Steve, were they all Altamont? Yeah. From Altamont Beer Works. And it is delicious and nutritious. Beer saves lives. Did you guys hear about that guy that did just beer for Lent a couple years ago? It's liquid bread. Let me pull it up right here. See, this is where I need my Babs to pull up something on the Jumbotron and everyone can see what we're talking about. Drink beer for Lent. How do you spell Lent? L-I-N-T. Ohio man who vowed to live off beer for Lent not only kept his word, he also lost weight. What? That's amazing. Del Hall, who works at 50 West Brewing Company in Cincinnati, told WKRC he lost 44 pounds during the 46-day period between Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday thanks to his liquid diet. Holy fucking shit. That's the raddest, gnarliest, craziest thing I've ever heard. Where's the chat? That is out of control. Death before $18 4-packs. Hell yeah, Josh. We're doing a giveaway. We're giving away 2 more shirts tonight. We've got 28 viewers. Thank you so much. Where's everyone drinking? South Houston, Texas. Thank you so much for everybody that's not in the, what do you call it, Pacific Standard Time. I know it's a little bit later. It's 8:30 on our end. I would imagine no one's here from Hawaii. I don't know. I think they're 3 hours before. But especially the East Coast people that are working tomorrow, that are, almost midnight on their end. Cheers to you guys, man. Drinking homebrewed blackberry wheat. How the hell did he not power down a quesadilla at 3 a.m.? I don't know. That's probably the toughest part. Not going to In-N-Out on Friday night at 2 in the morning. John Smith, Western MA. I think that means Massachusetts. That's what the monks did. The monks just chugged beers all day. There was a story about that. There was a story about how beer saved the world because the water was contaminated a couple thousand years ago, so people just drank beer. Don't quote me on that. Or quote me on that. 10:30 in Texas. 12:30 Friday here. Jorge, where are you at, dog? Are you in like Bermuda? Liquid diet all day. Losing 50 pounds drinking nothing but beer for 46 days. And you lose 50 pounds. That's incredible. And that's why I am probably 40 pounds overweight. It's because I just eat so much damn bread. I eat bread 2 to 3 times a day on everything, or a flour tortilla. I'm just going to go paleo and drink beer. Just dip my meat and cheese into a beer. Just eat it. Can I get an NBC for starting a job in 2 weeks? Shout out to Donovan for starting a job. This one's for you, dog. I got 2 mouses over here. Can you guys hear this? Mandatory beer show! 15 minutes away. That's not bad. Shout out to Donovan, Justin Robert, Cheers, Justin. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, you, Braj. Let us know in the comment section what you're drinking. Bread is life, bro. I know. Bread is dessert. I mean, there's sugar in bread. I always make this mistake where I eat too much bread for lunch. And then even coming back, you know, when I was doing construction, it was a nightmare. But when I'm in front of a computer, it's literally like just a concrete burrito. You know, he just pulls you over to the front, pulls you over to the right. You know, you could eat so much bread at lunch that it could take your work ethic away. Dead sober. You'd be sober all week and just eat too much bread, and it just makes you so lethargic. Ryan Elkins, what's going on, you Braj? Drinking an M43 IPA. I have not heard of that one. M43. That makes me cheese every time. What does cheese mean? I don't like how this chat looks. We'll figure it out next time. I'm going to be on Twitch. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to be streaming. I stream retro video games. I just don't have any time. I'm trying to watch Game of Thrones for the third time. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I spend too much time just researching these videos. I just want the hard seltzer video to go right. And I want to have the perfect recipe on the internet. And that's why it's taken so long. It was kind of funny. I was at my buddy's brewery who's coming on. You know, I'm going to send him a thing right now. His name's Ryan Sather, and he owns Battle Mage Brewery along with Chris Berry. And he's the one dude. Everybody in the beginning was kind of like, fuck hard seltzers, right? Like, that's not why we got into beer. What made craft beer was the West Coast IPA. And he, like, to this day, he's like, I would rather go out of business than make a hard seltzer. And I want to talk to him about that because I think it's interesting. Let me send this to him. Maybe we can get... I don't even know how...
That's not why we got into beer. What made craft beer was the West Coast IPA.
Oh, it sounds pretty good.
And he, like, to this day, he's like, I would rather...
Shout out to you guys for letting me know my delays and if I'm too close and stuff. This thing is cool. Room tour? Don't do anything crazy. This thing right there, can you guys see that? Watching Hellbrew's videos, learn some Spanish. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Hell yeah. That would be awesome. Not only are we going to learn how to make beer, we're going to learn Spanish. That's on my bucket list. I'm going to learn Spanish before I die. Before my ship sails and my friends have a Viking wedding funeral for me, I'm going to know Spanish. Spanish was the only class I was able to get an A in growing up because we were allowed to fucking talk. Hellbrew, did you get any followers out of that? We got 32 people in the chat watching now. We started 66 minutes ago. Should we drink another beer? Shout out to Mr. Blakely. Survey says, you guys want to go one more? I thought I spoke Spanish. Estoy tratando cada minuto, cada día. Mi lengua y mis sesos creciendo cada y todo día. Yo pienso. My brain and my tongue grow a little bit every day, I think, but probably not. Spanish is fun too because you just get drunk, and the more you get drunk and the more you drink, the better you get. Maybe you're worse. Seattle one. Why Spanish? Because I always wanted to be bilingual, and no other language really made sense. I live really close to the border, about 30 miles north of the border. My dad was a surfer growing up, and he would take me down to Mexico when I was a kid, and we just went to Mexico a lot as a family. And the way they taught it in school didn't rolled over really. Like when I would go down to Mexico, I would listen to the people at the restaurant work, and it would they spoke so fast. You know, like Spanish is so fast. You know, like German is loud. When people speak German, it's very loud and direct. When I was a little kid and when I heard people speak Spanish, I thought it was like an Uzi going on. But I don't know. I go to Mexico a lot. I know enough. I know colors and numbers, but the whole past tense, present tense, correr, corriendo is the confusing part. I run today earlier. I don't know. If you get like 3 of those words together, you should be okay. If you're talking about directions, sigue, what's left? Izquierda, right, derecha. What's U-turn? Hey, Raul, what's flip a bitch in Spanish? I don't know. You got to learn something. Make beer. You got to learn how to make beer. Then what? Learn how to play guitar or piano. Learn Spanish. I don't know. Learn how to develop a video game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have kids. I don't have a real job. I just, I don't know. Try to learn Spanish. Drink beer. Make beer. No, I literally spend 90% of my life just editing. Mexico for the nose beers. Blaine coming in out of left field, man. He's spicy. David Klein, what's going on, you Braj? Shout out to El Senor Hellebrews. Bedtime on the East Coast. I hear that, man. Thanks for coming in, man. Cheers, y'all. Let's do one more beer, though. Is that cool with you guys? Uno más? For anybody that's late to that joke, nose beers is cocaine. And I don't do cocaine. I did it in my early 20s, and I didn't like it because it just sobered you up. I didn't understand the point of it. You drink 6 beers and you're having a good time, and then you do a line of cocaine, and all these strangers become your friends for 20 minutes, and you're dead sober. Why the fuck did we just do that drug? Stupid. Cocaine should be for cocaine. I'm 100% against drunk driving unless you probably did a giant line of cocaine before, because you are the most alert motherfucker on the road. You are the most, you will pull over and pick up a piece of trash. You will pick somebody up that needs a ride. You are the most aware guy on the road. You are 10 and 2, driving the speed limit, seatbelt fastened, music low enough so you can hear an ambulance or if a cop comes by. I don't know. It's like the exact opposite of alcohol. You know what I did recently? Last year? I did mushrooms for the first time, and I loved it. I was up in Big Bear, and I lost my motor skills, and I heard the lake, and I was looking at ducks, and I could tell which one was blue and which one was green. And I've never looked at the world like that before. I don't know if I did enough to like have a bad trip, because I was really worried about that, because people say if you do mushrooms or acid, it can go south pretty fast. Just getting like too stoned at a concert, you know. We were always going to reggae concerts growing up, and buddy passes you like the double B legit blunt. You just get baked out of your mind. You're front row, and you're just like, fuck, man. Like, I'll pay $1,000 not to be here right now, which is a horrible feeling. What up, Andre? And I was kind of worried about that when I was doing mushrooms. But we did them. Me and Maury did them. And, like, I vouch for him. I think, like, everybody should do it. You kind of see yourself kind of from the outside looking in, and it's very peaceful. You can kind of hear like nature, kind of you're like hearing the trees and the sound a little bit, and you wouldn't even think about that if you weren't. But yeah, it was a really good experience getting in water, out in a lake. It was awesome. Mushrooms are legal where? Oh, Oregon, Portland. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, how the fuck could you legalize heroin? How does that make sense? But then I was thinking, I've never done heroin, but there was like a heroin epidemic in San Diego when I was actually in college, and we lost like 4 kind of friends, acquaintances, 4 or 5 people. But now more often than not, I think it's like a fentanyl cut. Like if drugs have fentanyl in it. So if you think about it, like if heroin's going to be legal, if you want to do heroin, you're going to do heroin. If you want to get a gun, you can get a gun. If you want to get a horse, you can get a horse. If you have the cash, you can buy anything in America. And if you are going to do heroin and it's going to be legal, I would imagine it's going to be a regulated dose of heroin. It's the girlfriend. And it's not going to be cut with fentanyl. So in that regard, it makes sense. I as weird as that sounds, I think it makes sense. I don't, people are like, oh, it's going to bring all these junkies to Portland and Oregon and stuff. It's like, I don't think so. If you do heroin in Chicago, you're going to do heroin in Chicago. You're not just going to fly out to Portland to do heroin. 100% people voted on it because of the mushrooms for medicinal therapy, and it passed. And then everyone realized it was vote for basically all drugs. That makes way better sense. Right, it's a slippery slope. It's like, well, if we make this thing legal, well, what about this? There's just going to be a lot of double standards in that conversation. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters if anything's illegal or not. If there's going to be demand, there will always be supply. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you have cash, you're going to get whatever you want. Whatever you want. Like, I don't know if we talked about this before, but I had a regular at the brewery that I worked at in Solana Beach who built property in Indonesia. And I didn't know anything about that. And he was saying in Muslim countries, marijuana is punishable by death on sight. And he told me some pretty wild stories, and I don't think he would have any reason to exaggerate or lie to me, so I believed him. And he said that in Indonesia, if you get caught with weed, they bring out 8 cops, and one of them's and they put you up against a wall, and one of them has a real bullet, and the other 7 have blanks or rubber bullets, and they shoot you. And he said he's seen it before where you don't die on that first shot. And then someone's got to go up and, put another one in the head. And it's like, okay, that's how we're going to get rid of drugs. Like, if we really want to get rid of drugs, that's an extreme. But in America, it's like, if you have the cash, it doesn't matter if it's legal or not. Fuck, I know people with like 5, 6 DUIs that still drive. It blows my mind. Legally, you can still drive if you get 5 or 6 DUIs. It's insane. It's ridiculous. But we're supposed to wear a mask? It's all crazy, man. But we're not getting political. My girlfriend just got home. Who wants to see my girlfriend? This is a beer channel. Is the audio still dialed? All right, one more beer. All right, let me keep up with the chat. People are upset now. I would imagine. I mean, if you're a property owner, you would think that there's just going to be a lot of crazy shit. And legalizing drugs probably doesn't benefit you if you're a property owner right down the street from a dispensary. If it's legal, do you think it would feel weird, harder drugs advertised like tobacco or alcohol? No, I don't think so. I don't think that you should ever. I mean, if you can't even legally advertise cigarettes anymore, how the hell do you think you're going to pass legislation to advertise heroin, mushrooms, cocaine, fucking elephant tranquilizer? No. It's going to be one of those things where you have to have a card. You're going to go into a doctor, give them some bullshit loophole. I can't sleep. Here's your heroin card or something. But no. Like, I go through old magazines and I watch a lot of old NFL games. I watch a lot of old NFL from the 90s when I first got into it, like Dan Marino and the Cowboys and Steve Young. On the Jumbotron of almost every stadium, what do they have? What's the one sponsor in the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s? What did they have? Specifically, it was one brand. Here's my take on it. If you don't do heroin or meth or whatever, just because it's legal doesn't mean you're going to start now. That's, Blake, you said it best. I'm 35 years old. If someone was like, hey, guns are legal or illegal, horses are legal, motorcycles are illegal, drugs are legal, that means nothing to me because I'm still not going to do it. I'm too much of a pussy to do. I have no interest in doing any drugs. I'm too much of a pussy to have a gun. I'm too much of a pussy to get on a horse. I'm too much of a pussy to have a motorcycle. I'm not going to do it. Marlboro, yeah. Donovan, Sanderson, and Blake. Way more Marlboro. The Camel's there. Joe Camel's there. But it's the Marlboro cowboy guy on every Jumbotron, every Playboy magazine, everything. And they got rid of that. Like I was talking to Trevor, he's from Australia, and he was saying that you can't, cigarettes are almost obsolete in Australia because not only can you advertise them, but you can't put them behind a counter and make sure that they're visible. From my understanding, you have to put them in like a case underneath there. Someone has to like go in there and going there for a pack of cigarettes. And he said, yeah, it's way less people in Australia smoke from his comparison to living in Oceanside, living in the States. So, yeah, it's just crazy times. But we got to keep pushing forward. Doesn't matter what happens. We got to keep going forward. They want to shut us down. You got to lose your job. What are you going to do? You know, the sun's still going to rise in the morning. You got to keep turning tricks. Do what it takes. Sell everything you have to pay your rent. I've been there 3 or 4 times in my life. What do you guys say? One more beer? Winston Sig sponsored NASCAR. Winston Sig sponsored NASCAR. I bet you Winston was probably like the 4th biggest brand too. Ask your doctor if heroin is right for you. Side effects are your life is over. All your friends hate you. Sickness for a week. Shitting your pants. In the woods. In the middle of the street. Side effects include everything wrong. Nobody likes you anymore. One more beer? Side effects include everybody in your family hates you. Hey, bud. Hope things are awesome. Honestly, if there's anything I could help you with, I'd love to. What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? 2 more beers. 1 more beers. All right, guys. We got the West Coasters out tonight, huh? Oh, we still got to do 2 more trivias. We're going to give away. Okay, we gave a bummed I misrepresented me partner. Is this guy drunk? Extra large NBC t-shirt. What was the first one? Who won the first one? Matt O? What was the first one? Who was the director of I'm such a fucking idiot. Not another teen movie. Gangs of New York. Matt O got the first one. He got the Death Before Black. All right, so here we go. Who's the director of Not Another Teen Movie? I'm kidding. That's not the question. NBC, brand new. We're getting rid of these ones. We're going over to Teespring. This is an XL, but if somebody wins, just watch my damn Cardinals lose, so maybe 3 more beers. Sorry to hear, Braj. I'm sorry to hear. I like that quarterback they got over there. Reminds me of like Allen Iverson or John Stockton or something. He's like a little point guard just taking off and running with the ball. The game got interesting. I think you need the dual threat at this point. Question. As I'm looking at this guy right here. Movie trivia. Movies are the one thing that everyone's going to know the best. Over video games, over music. Okay, what's my second favorite movie of all time? Got it. And again, it doesn't have to be word for word. Doesn't have to be word for word. As long as, you know, what was the last one? Martin Scorsese. Who the hell can spell out Scorsese? Jesus, Scott. All right, second favorite movie of all time. I think it was 1988. Who directed, I think it was his third movie. Who directed the movie Second favorite movie of all time. Beetlejuice. He was on a good run that time. He was doing Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Batman, and then I believe Beetlejuice. My favorite movie is Usual Suspects. That's a great one. Guys are so sick. That's a great movie. It just sucks that every time we watch that now. Blake, you spiked it. That was close. They're coming in hot now. Blake, you got it. NBC. Shoot me info@homebrewforlife.com. Shoot me your address. I'd imagine, as we said in the beginning, I can't ship stuff anywhere except the United States right now. I tried to ship a guy something a couple months ago to Canada, and they were like, with COVID and everything, it's going to be a couple months. And it was like $60. I hit the guy up. I was like, dude, we got to figure something else out. So as long as you're in the United States, I'm going to cover shipping. Not a problem. Shoot me your information, info@homebrewforlife. And they're coming in late now. Yeah, Beetlejuice. Say it once, say it twice, third time's a charm. You don't have to kill anybody. All right, who do I have to kill? Learn to throw your voice. All right, let's beer up. Let's get our beer on. All right. Do you have a problem with the living? I am utterly alone. From the moment you have read this, I will have been plummeted. You know what my girlfriend and I watched last week, which is a very good movie. I liked it as a kid, but I don't think I understood it. I haven't seen it since in my adult years, but we watched Edward Scissorhands, and it is good. It's really good. You could tell it's Tim Burton is very easily influenced by Beauty and the Beast as well as Frankenstein in that movie. But the way he did it was so Tim Burton. Back when Tim Burton was Tim Burton. I think it takes place in the 50s. All the houses look military. All the houses are like Neapolitan colored paint jobs. And it's just a good story. It's just a really good story. And I don't know how he incorporated the whole give him scissors his hands. I don't know where the fuck that came from. But it's good. And it's Danny Elfman doing the score. He does all Tim Burton stuff. He's the lead singer of Oingo Boingo. It's good. It's just different from how I remembered it. It's funny too. He pops the waterbed and just puts the stuffed animal over it. Thinks that's going to do it. Johnny Depp is Edward Scissorhands. And he's new in town, and all the single house moms want to fuck his brains out. And it's before, the internet and social media, so all the moms come out and they just gossip on the street all day. I mean, that was like the original Instagram and Facebook. Did you see what he did? What's he driving? Who's the new guy in town? I want to fuck him before you fuck him. It's good. My girl and I just watched Weekend at Bernie's. I hadn't seen it in years. Bernie Lomax, he's my barrage. Beetlejuice is a classic. Blake, yeah, email or shoot me an email or Facebook or Instagram or email. I check email the most. info@homebrewforlife.com. What's this guy talking about? I hit this dude up like, it's all good. Okay, Matt, I got you, bro. This is Matt O from the live stream tonight. Thanks for the giveaway. I appreciate it. 2XL should be good. Colorado Springs in the house. All right. I'm not going to give away too much of his information. Winona Ryder was hot. Winona Ryder is hot in Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. I don't want to do any spoiler alerts, but I'm excited for season 3. Season 4? Season 3. You got to do them fast. You got to do those seasons fast, because the kids get they get awkward. They grow up and you start looking like the home improvement kids. You look cute in the first couple seasons, and you hit puberty and Mark gets all tall, lanky, and awkward. It's like, we got to cut the show, man. The kids got too big. The kids got too fucking acneed and headgeared out. We jumped the shark with Mark. That was a great show, though. That was a great show. Home Improvement, Cosby Show, Home Improvement, and then it was Married with Children on after that, which is the best sitcom of all time. It's not even worth debating. Doesn't matter. Seinfeld. No, it wasn't. Married with Children at the time was legendary. Funny thing about Married with Children, one of my biggest inspirations, funniest guys ever, Michael Moyer, is a black dude, was the writer for that show. He came from not the Honeymooners, maybe it was the Honeymooners, but yeah, the guy behind Married with Children was a black guy that just knew how to write for like white suburban family, and the idea of like the guy hates his family because everything at the time was like so happy. Every sitcom was Cosby's, Home Improvement. Look at how happy and rich and successful it is. And you come out with this show, Married with Children. Al Bundy hates his wife. He's holding up signs that say, like, just shoot me. All he talks about was how his glory years was in high school when he was scored 4 touchdowns in one game. And now he's got to go work in a women's shoe store. There was so much humor in his misery, just comes home from work and he's had the worst day ever. I mean, he exhales at the door because he knows like what's going to be on the other side of that. No matter how bad his day at work was, these 300-pound women bitching at him all day about their fucking bunions and shit. And then he comes home and he just exhales and he opens the door and his wife, Peggy, who hasn't done shit all day, is in the kitchen smoking a cigarette. And he just looks at her and is like, all right, baby, what's for dinner? Peg goes, nothing. He looks back and goes, we had that last night. Go back and watch Married with Children. Michael Moyer is a genius. Look him up right now. He got paid. He's the creator. I don't know if he's the creator of that show, but he's the main writer for that show, which means he's the pulse behind that show. Let me pull this dude up. Hopefully I'm not saying his name wrong. Michael Moyer, Married with Children. Yeah, where'd this dude come from? I'm being my own Jamie right now. What was this broad's name? Michael G Moyer. Look at this dude. 66. Dude, I hope you were drinking beers or Mai Tais and pina coladas on a beach right now, not worried about a fucking care in the world. Okay. In television, he has written for such shows as The Jeffersons. Don't remember that. Different Strokes, Good Times, 227. And then his best known work is the 1987 series Married with Children, created with Ron Levitt for the then fledgling Fox network. Yeah, Fox was in trouble. All the main shows were on like CBS I believe. And Fox came in with that shit. And then I think it was just kind of on from there. I think they had probably The Simpsons came around right around that time. I remember in kindergarten. Christina Applegate was a babe. John McLaughlin, what's going on, you brush? I remember in kindergarten, we had an ad campaign. We had a campaign that all the teachers and kids would make posters, putting up banners saying, "Don't watch The Simpsons." The Simpsons. Not Family Guy, not Married with Children, not Cinemax, not the Red Shoe Diaries, The Simpsons. And I remember I was always in trouble, so I knew the vice principals and principals kind of on a personal level. Probably not in kindergarten, but I remember talking to the principal when I saw her. And I said, "I like The Simpsons." And I remember she looked at me. Her name was Gail Patterson, Principal Patterson. And she looked at me and she was like, "I like The Simpsons too." I was like, "What are we doing? What are we doing? We're just hiding censorship? Like, it's The Simpsons." Stupid. ROS Weasley wants to send you a message. Let's do it. Better be on MySpace. What do we got here? What's up, Raj? Oh, what's up, dude? Rian Wesley? Who's Rian Wesley in here? Is that Blake Chosen? What's going on, man? Blake, why do you have two different names? Are you doing some Kaiser Soze shit? Cool. Got you. Hell yeah. Medium. We got one more. What's going on, man? Zolt. Everyone say what up to Zolt. Victor Varga. Sorry if I botched that name. I apologize. Welcome to the Brajcast. Welcome to the Braj Lords. John McLaughlin's in the house. The best line from Married with Children is from when they go to the beach and a fat woman says she's trying to get an all-over tan. Al says, "Aren't you asking a lot from the sun?" Go, after the broadcast is over, go on YouTube and type in Al's best insults. And you will be blown away that they were saying this shit in, 1987 or 1988? Crazy. But yeah, I don't know. People like Seinfeld, people like Simpsons, Family Guy, or whatever. Married with Children was, I think, opened a lot of doors for situational comedy, family sitcoms. You need to drink beer faster due to oxygen. Yes, oxygen and sunlight are the enemy. I want to say something, and obviously the things that we're going to say might, rub people from time to time the wrong way. What's up, Double B? How you living, man? What's up, dog? Me and Maury we've got a fermenter, closed transfer under pressure fermenter that somebody had sent us. I'm not going to say which names. And we were looking at it and we were like, we're not going to make this video. They sent it out to us to make the video. And I always kind of thought it, and Maury kind of more so put it into my head. Everyone's spending $500 on fermenters where you can transfer under pressure. No, you can't. There's no such thing as 100% oxygen-free homebrew fermenter. You always have to take some like tri-clamp thing off to put on some spunding valve or put on this to put on that. You are minimizing oxygen. It's not a problem unless you are shipping your beers and sending it to the East Coast. It is not a problem. Even when, the canning lines at my buddy's breweries, when I see it come through there's a little bit of oxygen in there. As long as you're drinking that beer within 3 months, you're fine. Keg it with, 5-6 years ago, secondary fermentation was a big thing. I literally just take my bung off all the time and I'll just dump in, yeast energizer or DAP just to get the fermentation process going faster. Yes, oxygen is the enemy, but you could literally like have leftover food in your fridge for a week and it's still going to be pretty good after like a week if you heat it up and, do right with it. If you have peace of mind with it, that's one thing. But the way that like me and Maury do the channel, like the DIY stuff, just fucking get your beer and your corny keg and just purge it like 3 or 4 times. And if you drink it in a week or two, you're perfectly fine. So, I don't know. Do we ship merch to Europe? What time is it in Europe? My anvil came in with a slight warp in the malt pipe, but I got an assistant brewing position all within 2 days. Congratulations, John. Hey, dilly to John. Another guy talking about getting a new job tonight. Cheers, man. This beer's for you, Braj. My anvil came with a slight warp in the malt pipe. Metal bends. The good thing about that, all right, we got somebody from Belgium in the house. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to the Brajcast. The good thing about your slight warp in your anvil is not a fermenter. Your anvil is a boil kettle / mash tun / kettle sour, 24-hour kettle sour. It would be a way bigger problem if you had a slight warp on an fermenter. It would be a way bigger problem because it might not be airtight. That would be a much bigger problem. I would probably say something though. The thing that sucks about anvil is such a big thing to ship. And I know those dudes over there, they're owned by Blickman, and I think they're the best in the game. There's 4 really good homebrewing companies. Blickman, that owns Anvil. Spike, SS Brewtech. Those are really good homebrewing companies. I've got a buddy that works at, I don't even want to say, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but he's got some like third party shit from China and it's kind of funky. Matt Trigwell, what's up, man? We got 2 Australians hanging out tonight. 4 p.m. Cheers to your guys' water situation out there. I know you guys are always dealing with droughts and shit. Something we will never know in Southern California. Hopefully. So cheers to you guys. Hopefully everything's well. I don't know. What's your call, John? John Smith? Might want to say something. I'd be more worried about just the shit working. The electric heater and the thermometer and calibration and all that stuff. Timothy Poole in the house. If you guys do any more homebrewing how-tos, can you do one on proper line balancing? Getting foamy pours even at proper carbonation levels. Later, Tom. Have a good one. Timothy Poole, to answer your question, I think your beer line might be too short. Always have at least 6 feet of beer line. I just do 10 feet every time. If you have less than 6 feet, whether it's 8 psi or 3 psi, it's just gonna foam up, and it sucks because you're only doing probably 5-gallon batches of beer. So any beer you waste at 5 gallons is vicious, brutal. Yeah, Josh Utley knows what's up. Blake knows what's up. William McDonald, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. We still got 32 people in here. I think that's the record. 32. All right. What do we got going on over here? Shout out to everybody from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight. That's super rad. And this was a good one because it was so much easier for me to set up. I've already got the computers here. I've got this camera on a little Joby thing right here. I would love to have 2 cameras. Got the PC over here with the Elgato HD60. After this, I'll probably stream tonight on Twitch. I play video games. And I'm going to start streaming it. Andre Parading. Are y'all making any adjective stout for the season? I'm not. But I love how you guys go back and forth with each other in here. This is awesome. It's just slight enough to hold the disc that goes up to the top of the snug, but I'm having it done, so we will see. I mean, if you have any complaint with that, they're going to take care of you. That's my dude over there. What's his name? Matt at Anvil. Best customer service ever. Appreciate that, Tom. Appreciate that, Mr. Alvarado. What does TA stand for? First and middle initial? I stumbled on this. There's a schedule. Yes. The schedule is loose up until the end of the year, but come 2021, there's going to be a Homebrew for Life video every Tuesday night. That's my only goal in life, is a Homebrew for Life video every Tuesday night. And then the Brajcast, the real Brajcast, is a audio podcast on Spotify. And then we're going to do the virtual happy hour Wednesday night where we're just shooting the shit with you guys. And I don't want to do an interview. I just want to engage with the chat and see what's going on with what people are brewing and shit. Yo, stream on YouTube? I don't know. I've already kind of got the Twitch thing set up. Oh, here's what I was going to show you guys earlier. Check it out. I can finally do this now. So for the people out there worried about water profiles, this thing is awesome. Check this out. Bookmark this. We'll throw this in here. And then I'm sure you guys have used this before. Strike. Calculator. Same one as this. I still use this to this day. The mash infusion strike water rest schedule. It's even got it in kilograms, pounds. It's got the metric system. This thing's awesome, man. It's so much easier to brew now. I remember when I wanted to get into brewing in college, you just had to read like books as thick as the Bible. YouTube is the greatest thing. I think YouTube is the pinnacle of the internet. For sure. What's DLB? Double B? Has anybody used the Digimash 65L? No, but it sounds expensive. I'm going to look that up right now. The thing about electric brewing, once you go over 5 gallons, it gets pricey. And some people ask me about claw hammer supplies recently on the Instagram. I don't know about it at all. All I know is I think their 5 gallon electric system, I think it's even more expensive than the Grainfather. They all kind of do the same thing. It's pretty much brew in a bag. You've got your metal mash tun that you pull out. They're all kind of the same. So I would ultimately go for just the cheapest one, which I think is the Anvil, which I think is the Anvil Foundry 10.5. I think the Mash and Boil, I think that's around the same price tag too. Let's check it out. Whoa, $250. That can't be true. That cannot be true. 8 gallon. So this says $250. How am I looking at this wrong? How am I looking at that wrong? 8 gallon. That's what I have. they go out of business? Are they just trying to liquidate them? It's pretty much, it looks like the exact same thing as the Anvil Foundry 10.5. This can't be true. What do you say, Blake? Don't get me wrong. I like those guys, but goddamn, figure out something better. You're talking about Clawhammer Supply. I think we subscribe to each other's channels. I don't know them on any form of relationship. Kind of like Brian from Short Circuited. He's like, if it's not, he doesn't like to get political or, get paid to do something. He's going to be as honest as possible. I think that's the only way that the homebrew community kind of evolves. What happened here? Who's brand new? Yeah, that's a pretty good price. $329 with the recirculation kit for Brewer's Edge Mash and Boil 8 gallon. That's a very good price. I do gas and I do electric. If you do gas and electric, you can do brew days the fastest. You can do them the fastest. So we did a video like top 10. Maybe that wasn't in the video. Maybe I've never said this before, but I mix my brew days up. Like I'll do strike water with gas, and then I'll do mash on electric with my Anvil Foundry. And then I'll Vorloff. We'll do resting mash for 15 minutes. And then we'll Vorloff for about another 15 or 20 minutes or however, beers me and Maury drink and forget about it. And then after we get our mash and we hit our efficiency, always check your efficiency after your mash. And I should probably do a video on that. Take your mash out. I'm sorry. Pull a sample, put it in your freezer, get your sample down to room temperature. And I mean, you could do it post boil too. Like if you're getting ready to knock out, pull a sample, put it in your freezer. Never look at gravity unless you're at room temperature. It fluctuates like a motherfucker. And you're always going to be low. You're never going to be over. You're never going to be over what you had written out. You're always going to be low. And then you always want to have like a 1 to 3 pound bag of DME, dry malt extract, and just grab a scoop and just hit it in there because you don't want to brew a 7% IPA and it comes out 4% and it sucks. I've been there. We've all been there. But there's old brewer tricks. Like I'm not going to name names, but I go to my buddy's breweries, just small neighborhood breweries, and I see bags of like cane sugar and big bags of dextrose and corn sugar. And I'm like, what do you do with that? Was that for a hard seltzer? And they're like, no, we don't do a hard seltzer. I was like, what is that for then? They're like, oh, that's like an old like double IPA trick. Like instead of spending a little bit more money on grain, just, hit it with some cane sugar and get your alcohol up to 8%. And I was like, damn. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what dry malt extract is. Dry malt extract is pretty much just, what was that candy? You guys remember, I think it was called Whoppers candy, where it's like, you eat it, it's kind of like crunchy and it's kind of like there's no word I'm going to say right now that describes it, but that's pretty much what dry malt extract tastes like. It tastes like Whoppers. So, those Amazon, I always sparge at 167. Me too. I always sparge at 170. I've got a gas setup, but I've recently built an old detached laundry room unit into a workshop. Tight, man. Whoops. Our malt balls. Yes. John McLaughlin knows what I'm talking about. Somebody finally knows what I'm talking about. Thermometers are a joke. Just get to an Inkbird. Inkbird's universal. The Anvil ones are good. The Anvil ones are a lot easier to use. Let's check out Amazon. The bummer about some, like we've worked with some brands in the past before. Well, they'll be like, promote the website, don't promote our Amazon stuff. This is kind of why I'm bad to work with. But they'll be like, promote the website, don't promote the Amazon, because we take less of a cut. We make less money on our Amazon stuff. And I'm like, I'm always going to promote where it's cheaper. That's the bottom line. And some brands don't like hearing that. But I'm always going to promote where, if I'm vouching for a fucking product and I said there's a link in bio, it's going to be the cheapest price. Some brands don't like that. But, you know, what are you going to rip the customers off to, I don't know, get more product placement deals or whatever? Uno más cerveza. We still got one more, 2 hours in, man. Shout out to you, Brajis. We've got one more trivia. What was the first one? The first one was, who was the director of Gangs of New York? Second one was, who was the director of my second favorite movie, Beetlejuice? Since we're on the movie topic, oh, do you guys want to see my Beetlejuice painting up there? Check this out. We're going to try to do this without fucking it up too much. Okay, here we go. It's a copy, or what do you call it, a print? Go, 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 go. You see that? Which way are we going? See that? It's pretty tight, huh? Yeah. It's coming back to my shitty face. Dun 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 dun. All right. One of these days, I'm gonna get electrocuted. Hellbrews. This is the first day I'm using my my DSLR, my Sony A7 II. It just picks up light so much better than the Logitech one. Who dat? Kind of like it here. How fat do I look here? What the fuck is that? For some reason, my printer randomly decided to clean itself. Have you done any more sour since we've done the peach? We did a gnarly sour. We did the most expensive beer ever. That was a $100 batch. We did this one. We did God, when we brewed this beer, it was the hottest day of the year. Milkshake IPA sour. It was me, Culver Brewery, Mike, and then Maury, and it fucking sucked. It was, I think, to answer double B's question, what the hell is it doing? You guys hear that? This is some like poltergeist shit, man. Yeah, the sour milkshake hazy. This was a gnarly beer. I could read off the recipe right here. I didn't like it. I put too much lactose in it, and it made me want to shit my pants, which is not what you want to be doing, shitting your pants if you're at a brewery drinking beer. I'm cool with the lactose beers. I've had them. I could live with or without them. But it was, Jesus Christ. We kind of had to make the video for the sake of the YouTube channel. But the raspberries were expensive. The vanilla bean's cheaper in price. It was a 6.5% beer. Original gravity 1060, final gravity 1010. 60-minute boil for the yeast we used. Surprise, White Labs London Fog. That's, Johnny Popular for the hazies or the milkshakes. And I got a stuck dip tube on that one. I should have put in puree. I didn't like the fruit that we got was good. It was legitimate fruit. Here was the fruit. It was pretty expensive shit. So it was, lactose is the devil. So it was $40 for the pack of 8, and I put in 6. It looks literally just like Campbell's soup, and I put in 6 of them, and it was way more like physical fruit than I thought. I just crack it open and just like I'm looking at fruit, and I had to pull the dip tube out, cut it out a little bit, and put a new one back in. I'm always cutting dip tubes and shit. The thing about putting fruit in your keg, in your corny keg, is you can get a stuck dip tube pretty easily. Yeah. They give me heartburn too. Hell yeah, man. Oh, that's a great quality image. Oh, you're talking about Beetlejuice? Oh, I love that picture. All right, I think we got time for one more beer. We're going to go the German Pilsner route. Trevor, I got this at Tip Tops. This was when I ran into you tonight, you Braj. Dun, 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 dun. Now we should have to find a bottle opener. All right. I'm going to cut my fucking hand open. Who's got a lighter? I don't want to use a camera battery. We got a coaster. Will this work? And we broke the coaster. Well, we can still do it. There we go. Sorry, baby. Coaster wasn't meant to be. Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't put it together that I ran into you until I saw your kid. And I was like, oh yeah, you're the only person I know that drives a Kia. This is you. Everyone looks like Sub-Zero with their mask on. Or Scorpion. Do you have a P.O Box or something to send you junk? Yeah, we've got we love junk, and here's a P.O Box. I'll put it in the description of this video. All right, guys, we got a nightcap. We're going to edit the video, and we just put it in the description right there. Thank you, John. That's something I should do for future reference. I appreciate that. Let's go back to here. I think it's a little bit too much in my face. That product. That made it worse. That's even more in my face. Let's change up this chat really fast. Let's go to what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? Is called Chunky. Somebody type something. NBC? Do you guys hear the audio on the NBCs? We've got a 10-second delay. I have to sit here in silence for 10 seconds. Oh, I like that. Trev who? John Smith, NBC. NBC. All right. All right, here we go, NBC. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Let's go to media source. Speed 100. We're doing it, guys. You guys can hear the audio and do the NBC. All right, here we go. Fire. guys are killing it, man. These guys are killing it, man. Shout out to you, Brajs. Shout out to all you Brajs. You guys are Brajing. Dun 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 dun. Mental be checked. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I gotta work on something, man. I want to like incorporate like the Power Rangers intro and just make it fucking epic. What's up, Mike? What's going on, man? Welcome to the Brajcast. What's up, you dog? Victory Sour Triple Beer Chug. Sounds like a rough morning. Sounds like a rough morning. I believe that Raul's in that. I kind of do a remix on it every time I put out new content. That's chill as hell. Your girlfriend's chugging beers, NBCing. Doesn't matter where you are, man. That NBC, that shitty fucking day you had, that shitty coworker, that manager who's an idiot that, you know, you're smarter than. You take that NBC, man. It just takes all of that away for a couple minutes, a couple seconds, and it's worth it. Ryan Elkins, LOL. Wife just walked in and said, "What the fuck is all that screaming?" Sorry, man. You should start a broadcast and go straight in like your 2-hour NBC remix. That could be good. That could be funny. We got 33. We've got a new score tonight. 33. This is my fourth beer. This is my fourth beer. I was gonna drink 5 beers, and I'll do it with you guys, without you guys. But I took the last couple of days of boozing off, so I'm due, and I'm at home. We're all at home. No one's got to drive. All right, let's pour it up. Yeah, Trevor. Tip Tops, best place ever to buy Pilsners. Worst place ever to buy IPAs. The only beer that I could recognize there is Peroni, which I believe is a Italian beer. I mean, they're all Pilsners. They're all either, or what's the other one called? Shannies. What's the German style beer that tastes like candy? Like their form of sour. Rasners? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Share the YouTube Got theme song with all those guitar legends. Dude, I saw that last night, and I was just thinking about shit that, like, you know, it's election year, everyone's divided, we all think we're experts, and if somebody doesn't agree with us, then they're the dumb enemy. We all think that. That's everybody. You know, whatever politician you get sold on. Fucking Ross Perot, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Obama, Donald Trump. We all think we got it all figured out, and everyone else is, you know, the fucking enemy. I watched that Game of Thrones video last night of Anthrax and Tom Morello and Brad Paisley, and I was like, this brings people together. Like, we need more unity right now. And like, what brings people together? Music, beer, food, concerts. This video was so good. Look at this. I don't know. I'm a big Rage Against the Machine fan. Check it out. Just gonna. All right, Blake, I'll get that shirt out to you, Braj. All right, 4 a.m. comes really early. Got to roll out. Thanks for hosting as usual. Yeah, buddy. Congrats on winning the Tim Burton one. We're going to do one here in a second. And Radler. Yeah. Nice call. Thanks, Raul. They had a banana bread beer. There's no point of doing banana bread beer. Just use Belgian yeast. You saw Rage? Zach de la Roca, Kearesuana. Tom Morello is the Braj. Tom Morello is the man. There's not too many, like, I don't know, black dudes in rock bands. It's fucking awesome. I saw it, and it was an awesome collaboration. It was an awesome collaboration. I know the Anthrax guy. I don't know the other two guys that were in there. And I only really knew Tom Morello. I knew Anthrax just because I remember watching like a old school concert of them and what's Chuck D's band? Flavor Flav? Public Enemy. The Anthrax guy, the bald-headed guy with the beard, and then my girlfriend had to explain to me who Brad Paisley was, and then we just didn't know. But that video fucking rocks. How did all that rage and audio staves? I don't know. Game of Thrones is one of the biggest inspirations for Homebrew for Life. Whatever the fuck that means. Homebrew for Life, whether it's... we don't have that many subscribers, but there's a lot of communication, writing, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it. I do all the editing. I obviously oversee kind of the majority of stuff. Donnie kind of has, if he wants to do a video, he has an idea, we do the video. If Maury wants to do the video, we do the video, but I kind of get everybody together. Game of Thrones inspires me to like put content out on YouTube. We make a very small amount of money. There's a little bit of a budget. Everybody gets paid accordingly. And Game of Thrones like motivates us getting together to write, brew beer, NBC stuff, edit on days off, on Saturdays, Saturday nights, staying sober, not going out, editing. Every time I'm hungover and I watch Game of Thrones, I feel like such a piece of shit. I'm like, this show was literally better than, maybe not better, but as good as all my favorite movies. Or not all my favorite movies, but like Gladiator and Braveheart. And I love Braveheart. I watched that every day in high school before every football and lacrosse game. I would just watch Braveheart. It was like the ultimate, like, I'd watch a 3-hour movie to get pumped up to play high school sports. What a fucking loser. And Game of Thrones was as good as all of that stuff. The soundtrack, it was better. The CGI was better because it had evolved. Like the dragons looked real. They looked like fucking dragons. And back to that thing. Yeah, Anthrax, Tom Morello, just super tight. Should Keg, Mead, and do cosplay Game of Thrones? I'm super down to do cosplay. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I go to WizardCon once a year. I go to New Orleans, and I'm pretty down with like nerd and cosplay shit. I don't do cosplay, but I'm pretty down with like Comic-Con, and I still play chess, and I don't play Magic anymore. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I play a lot of role-playing games, video games. And I don't know where the hell I'm going with this. These things are starting to kick in. But Game of Thrones, man. I mean, it's like an 80-hour Braveheart. It's like an 80-hour Lawrence of Arabia. Not Lawrence of Arabia. What am I thinking of? Yeah. Fucking Tormund. It's just so good. It just sucks that they just summed up season 8. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. Shit, man. I know New Orleans pretty good. Now I know where to go. Where not to go. Where to get Yinglings for $2.50. You a Brawny? What does that mean? Richie Glass Eye? What's going on, Richie? We're just going to keep drinking beers till the neighbors are just like, crank, crank, crank. It's paper thin walls. They canceled Mardi Gras. They're canceling everything. Is this really how much beer that was in there? This is chicken shit. That just means we have to crack another beer. Braveheart was the shit. Braveheart was the shit. Sucks that Mel Gibson fucking went off a weird one. But whatever. We're not here to talk about Mel Gibson. We're here to drink beers. Polliner, Munchin. Butt Munchin? Excuse me. My mama raised me better than that. What's my favorite Kanye West? Sounds like a Kanye West. Sounds like a yeast or like a beer name or something. Kanye West? Kavike? What's my favorite moment from Game of Thrones? Wow. Rhett Sadlin. Favorite moment of Game of Thrones. Things that stand out to me was when Tyrion killed his own dad, Tywin, after he walked in on him. What was the girl's name he was in love with? Shay. And he kills him on the toilet with the crossbow. That was kind of a tearjerker. The one fight scene where they see the dragon for the first time, and Daenerys is just on a sick one, and it's like slow motion shots of the dragon coming in, and the Bronn shoots the dragon in the jugular, and it comes down to like the lake, and Daenerys is trying to pull the arrow out of it, and Jaime Lannister comes in and wants to like kill the queen, and Bronn takes him out, and they go into the lake, and then it just fades to black, and that's the end of the episode. That was fucking epic. Kanye East. Red Wedding in Game of Thrones. See, the thing about Game of Thrones, which I've never seen before, like more often in not in cinema, especially movies like Game of Thrones, fantasy, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, there's a very thick line between good and evil. There's a very thick line. But we've all got, good and evil in us. We've all got leader and follower in us. We've all got lazy and motivation in us. And Game of Thrones like tests that. This is the first time you've seen that, where it's like, this guy's bad, but he can be good, but he's cutthroat, and he's as bad as Hitler. Oh, but now he has a heart. He showed like sincerity, More often than not, cinema always draws like a very thick line between good and evil. And Game of Thrones, it was like, we all got a little bit of ugly in us, and it's ultimately to like better yourselves, family, for the most part. Like you screw over everybody except your family in Game of Thrones. And it's just funny like how like it's just like so true, right? Like these forced marriages is ultimately like political power, and like I'm sure that's how it was. Probably how it is. It's probably how it is. In some places to this day. But yeah, that was watching Game of Thrones, like, and I was literally late to the table, and I hated hearing about Game of Thrones. Everybody that would talk about it, I was like, you fucking idiots. It's just like more Lord of the Rings shit with never-ending castle battle scenes, and because I didn't like the last Lord of the Rings, it was just too long of a battle scene for me. They're just trying to like, storm the castle for an hour. I was just like, fuck, man. Like, can we have some character development? But Game of Thrones was perfect up until season 8. It was perfect. And season 8 was good enough. It wasn't the best, but ultimately it was just rushed. That's what I got. Red Wedding was epic too. Yeah, like half the people that you watched, half the people that you love just died, and you're like, plot twist? Next level plot twist? All right. So I think I just broke the seal. How many can I piss while the NBC is playing? Before wrestling matches, I would pump that Karate Kid song. You're the best around. Dude, I wrestled 1 year in high school, and Shout out to John McLaughlin. That was the hardest sport I've ever played, man. I hit hard in football. Lacrosse was easy at that time because the game wasn't developed yet. You could, make varsity as a freshman. But I remember I wrestled 1 year, and I beat the guy. The cool thing about wrestling in high school, from what I understand, is like if you're a freshman and you beat the freshman, you're on the freshman team. And if you beat the JV guy in your same weight class, you're on JV. And if you can beat the varsity guy, you're on varsity. Like that. Like that's what I loved about high school wrestling. But I remember I came in and I beat the freshman guy. I didn't wrestle in junior high. He had wrestled in junior high. I beat him, and then I was supposed to wrestle the JV guy, and he whooped my fucking ass in front of all my friends. He had me in like this scissor hold where he had his legs like pretty much like crushing my ribs, and it took like everything out of me. And I remember like looking over at my friends as I'm dying, getting, ringworm and shit, and they're like laughing at me, and I was like, this fucking day sucks. How do we do this? Then I went back to like playing soccer and shit. Wrestling was winter. That was cool about SoCal and being a 90s kid is we just played sports year round, and we rode our bikes to school and home from school. Shit, I remember 1 year in high school, we had 0 period, which was weightlifting for football. And then after lunch, I had weightlifting just as a class. And then after school, we had like a 3-hour lacrosse practice while my parents were getting divorced. And I was like, I remember that was a pretty brutal part of my life. And I'll always remember that because I lived with my grandparents at the time in Claremont. And every half an hour like counted. Every half an hour, like there was no time wasted. Like came home and then just do homework and then get up, and grandfather's driving you to school at 5 a.m. Cheers to fucking that never happening ever again. Season 7 and 8 were rushed. Yeah, I mean it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. Like someone said one time when I was like in season 4, someone's like, yeah, Ned Stark comes back as a White Walker. And I was like, dude, that's really going to make it bad. That's really going to make it bad. And he was like, oh, I'm just kidding. I was like, they probably fucking toyed around with that idea. DBLB. Thank you for liking Homebrew for Life on Facebook, man. Should we do an NBC? Can I take a pee in the meantime? Who's got to go to the bathroom? Tom, you binged Game of Thrones in 2 weeks, barely slept. Dude, that's Die Hard, man. That's when you know it's a good show. And you almost like want that. Nowadays, like me and my girlfriend, we try to watch like Peaky Blinders. We try to watch this. Like we just don't get into it. We're like staring at our phones like losers. And it's like if you can get into like a band or a video game or a series, it's like that's got to be a really good series nowadays because you're competing with everything. If I post a picture of, my lunch on Instagram or Twitter and I put on my girlfriend's new show she wants to watch, I'm just going to be staring at my Instagram. It's ridiculous. I'm going back to flip phone. Who's this? Okay, we still got to do one more. We still got to do one more. All right, let's give it some love. Let's give it some love. What's the boys? I need to go to the bath and pick up another beer. What do you call the bath in? Game of Thrones. I was the biggest shit talking to DM Delonius. I was the biggest shit talking Game of Thrones in denial warlord, and it was so good I almost went back and read the fucking book, but I didn't. All right, This beer's pretty good. We're still hanging out. We've got 26 people in here. When this goes under 20, we'll call it. But we're still hanging out. We're still being Brajs. I'm going to smoke some weed for damn sure tonight. Everything's still sounding okay. All right. If it doesn't work now, it's not going to work. Mandatory beer show! We did it. We're together. Everybody in together now. War and Peace. I would love to read War and Peace. The Boys is amazing. 100% binge worth. Okay, I'm checking out Boys tonight. I'll check it out. Who brought that up? I'll be checking it out tonight. That's a good call. Bum, 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 bum. Is he pissing in the sink again? Nah, the girlfriend's out in the kitchen. She's pissing in the sink. She's taking a poop. No, I'm just kidding. Panda Patroller, wash your hands, Braj. Nah, dude. I mean, I would have COVID by now if I didn't. COVID either is permanently in my house or it's not in my house. I got some weed. Let's see what we got here. You guys want to see a joke that my friends made me? Check it out. These are my buddies at Booze Brothers. Least likely YouTube sensation. That's when we didn't know each other that well and they used to make fun of me a lot. And now they want to be in all the videos. Kind of. Sort of. Sort of. Kind of. Bum 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 bum. How old is everybody in here? Not that that matters at all. Am I the oldest one in here? Or the youngest? All right. Just took a pee. We're going to think of... we've got about 10 minutes left. We need to think of one more giveaway. What's the one we haven't given away yet? I still got quite a few of these. Another NBC. Established 1985. Same with me, man. January 4th. About to take a toke on the Purple Punch. Rock and roll. I'm the oldest. 38. No, not really. John's 39. I think Maury's like 41 or 42. All right, here we go, gangsters. XL. All I know is that I'm 100% out of 2X and 3X. That's what I do know. Spill beer all over it, then ship it out. Third favorite movie of all time. January 9th? Hell yeah. Cheers. Happy birthday, John. Cheers, Braj. Happy Big 40, man. That's a big one. The Louis C.K. joke. The Louis C.K. joke. So I just turned 40 this week. I'm 40 years old, which means I'm half dead. Okay. Third favorite. If I don't win, I'm buying a shirt. Just win. You don't have to buy a shirt. I wanted Death Before $18 4-packs t-shirts. Well, I'm gonna plug the merch. It's kind of expensive, but it's the there's like 3 types of t-shirts. There's like the Hanes, the shitty ones, the Target ones. The real nice and comfortable ones that feel soft are Next Level and Bella Canvas. And that's what we're doing. I'm going to plug the merch. I'm sorry. I'm a loser. So I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Forces of evil and a bozo nightmare. That's the trivia. Who sings that song? I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Kill the headlights and put it in neutral. Donovan won. I'll do another one. We'll do 2. That was kind of chicken shit, but you called it. I am the worst singer of all time, and you, yeah. Okay. So I'm a horrible singer, but at least you guys were, kind of caught up. Donovan, cheers, Braj. Shoot me your information. I'll get it out tomorrow or Saturday by the latest. Tomorrow's a brew day, and then a bonfire in Fallbrook. Saturday by the latest. That wasn't it, but I appreciate the support. Rhett Sadlin. You know what that sounds like? The Sadlin. House of Sadlin. That sounds like a Game of Thrones name. That sounds like a Game of Thrones family. House of Sadlin. Lord of Winterfell. Rhett Sadlin. I like it. But you didn't win. A little bit late to the table. All right, we got one more in us. Is my camera at 30 or are we at 60 frames per second? Does it still look okay on your end? It's going to be a little bit delayed. It's always going to be a little bit delayed. What is 42 with no gray? Who's 42? Me? 42? I always lie about my age. People ask me how old I am. I say I'm 35, but if anybody asks, I'm 29. But don't tell anybody. All right, we got one more. Lord of YouTube. Lord of Winterfell. What was the city in Game of Thrones that was where who was Daenerys Targaryen's shit-fuck brother? Pentos? Where were they in the beginning? Where they got exiled to after Robert's rebellion. The Targaryen family had to move over to where it was Persia or something. I don't know. All I know is Game of Thrones made me the half man that I am today. Okay, Lord of the Blackfire. He's coming for your job. What did my girlfriend just send me? Do you guys like having your shit set up? It's do you guys have your text messages come through that show up on your iMac and your social media notifications? It's kind of gnarly. He's coming for your job. Oh God, my buddy's sending me more political shit. I don't want to talk about it. There's problems. There's never not been problems. We wake up, we got to figure out what we got to do best. And that's it. All right, one more. I'm out of things to say. I'm just going to go and jerk off in the garage. Wait, what? Is this live? We got one more trivia to do. It's going to be music. What's a Dorn story? That seemed like a lost, awesome storyline. Dorn. Dorn. From Major League? Dorn? Braj? I don't know. All I do know is that I'm figuring out this this PC over here. Here's you, Braj's. We're just going to do it. Here's you guys. Oh, it's going to come out. I'm finally going to get electrocuted once and for all. That's what you guys look like. Oh, Dornia? Yeah. The Pit Viper. Step right up, folks. Dun 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 dun. Oh shit! Take it out of my raise. We are fucking up good now. We are fucking up really good now. This thing is just gonna fucking kerplunk on out of here. This doesn't look right, nor does it feel right. Get one more. See, I want to do a Game of Thrones for the last t-shirt, but I can't. Too many NBCs is right. I want to do a Game of Thrones trivia for the last one, but I can't. Never too many NBCs. I'm a T. Alvarado. We got to stick to movies. We have to stick to movies. Who can name that game? That's not for the fourth t-shirt, but that's some pretty diehard retro video game shit. Excuse me. Okay. I was going to do a RoboCop one, but I don't know anybody who's an actor in that movie or who directed it. But that is one of the best science fiction movies of all time. The original RoboCop. The sequel's okay. 3's even okay. But the original RoboCop, the bad guy's the dad from that 70s show, Red. Whittaker. It's fucking awesome. Did you know that Kiss by a Rose Songs music video is legit Batman and not Good Man Nipples Batman? What the fuck did you just say? What the hell was that? Did you know that Kiss by a Rose Songs, Seal's song Kiss by a Rose music video is legit Batman? Is legit Batman. Is this a riddle? Are you holding my girlfriend hostage somewhere? I don't know what that means, man, but best of luck with that. That was the joke Batman with with like who was the other shithead that played it? Hell yeah, Paper Cut. Who was the other shithead? George Clooney. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was the bad guy. Check out the official music video sometime. It'll blow your mind. Oh, you're serious? Did you know that Kiss by a Rose Songs... What I do know about that is I was an MTV junkie growing up, and I think I remember everything, which weirds me out. But every time they play Kiss by a Rose, the girl in that is Nicole Kidman. And every time they sing Kiss by a Rose, the music video has her kissing somebody. That might blow your mind. I don't know how I remember this shit, man. I think I'm on the spectrum or something. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe I had a crush on Nicole Kidman at the time. I had a crush on her when that Moulin Rouge movie came out too. But nothing was as hot. Nothing. Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman. Nothing was as hot. It was Tim Burton. Yes, it was Tim Burton directing it with Michael Keaton. Danny DeVito is the Penguin. And guess who else was in that movie that nobody remembers? Roswell's on the mic. Should this be the trivia? No. Yes. Here's the trivia. Now, because people are probably already Googling it. Here would have been a good trivia. If I was going to say, who was the actor that pushed Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman out the window and gave her superhero Catwoman powers? Somebody answer that, but that's not a t-shirt one. Nope. John McLaughlin is wrong. Nobody's got this? I need more cowbell, baby. When I put on what does he say? When I put on pants, I put on pants one leg at a time. But when I put them on, I make gold records. Nobody knows this. Nobody remembers this about Batman Returns. Selena Kyle was Catwoman. Don't Google it. And then she kills him at the end. No one's answered. The actor. I'm not talking about the name. Nope. Everyone's shit in the bed. Nope. Don't say it, Panda. Don't say it. It's the guy, if you go to a comedy store. Yes, Christopher Walken. If you go to a comedy store, all these shitty comedians are just doing Christopher Walken impressions. I was going to say that. He's the one that pushes Michelle Pfeiffer, a.k.a. Selena Kyle, out the window. And then she dies. And then the 20 alley cats come in and like lick her and bring her back to life. Christopher Walken is responsible for Catwoman as far as I'm and Tim Burton are concerned. Christopher Walken. So who spiked it? Nia Bliss. Bruce Dickinson, the cock of the walk. The email, info@homebrewforlife.com. info@homebrewforlife.com. We're running on fumes, guys. It's just us. 23 of us in here. We got 35 likes on this. This is pretty chill. We're chilling. We're brajing. You guys want to do one more beer or what? It's 10 o'clock. Oh, yeah. We got to do one more giveaway. All right. What do we got? It's the first one I grabbed. I think the Death Before are underneath. It's a small one. All right, here we go. This is the double up. This is the last one. We're doing a large. We're doing a extra large NBC, and we're gonna do a small Death Before. Let's get this on the Instagram. Do you think anyone's gonna show up? Do you think anybody will check us out? Oh man, we got some fucking trolls, man. We got some fucking trolls. Silver bells. We'll stick with movies though. Shout out to these Brajs. Every now and then I get a little bit jealous. All right, so this is the double up. .com. Okay. We're sticking with movies. Can't really do how's the light in here? I just have this little I don't even know. Desk lamp without a light bulb. This thing's gnarly. It's like staring into the sun. Hey, quick question. I'm thinking about getting people to call in here. Would you guys want to see if I could hit any other brew channel up, would you guys want to see Hell Brews, Genus, Clawhammer, Short Circuited? It would just be them on an audio phone call, so it'd probably be my shitty face, and then you would hear them. Yeah. Who's the English dude? Makes the same video every week. Homebrew Challenge. Yeah, it doesn't have a light bulb. It's like this weird thing. I'm probably going to ask Genus first and then Brian at Short Circuited. I talked to them. Clawhammer has some cool dudes. Yeah, I kind of always clown on them because they have like the best production. They just look so miserable in their videos. Flora's cool. Clawhammer cracks me up, man. I watch Clawhammer and I don't know. Is it just me or that Emmett guy looks so miserable? Like he's sitting in detention. It's like, hey man, you got like a pretty good YouTube channel, you know? Don't look like someone just fucking shit in your cereal. And Emmett's watching. He just DM'd me. I'm just kidding. Those guys got to cheer up a little bit. What's 42 mean? Yeah, Genus and Flora. Definitely Genus. I talked to Peter a lot. I've never talked to Flora. She's got a cool spot though. I like her channel. I feel like she's out there in this little like RPG village, and she's got the most epic homebrew situation studio of all time or something. I don't know. Martin something from Homebrew. Yeah. What does 42 mean? Why do people keep saying 42? Clawhammer is North Carolina? Huh. Small world. Yeah, we'll start with Genus. We'll get him on. And what's Flora's name? Is that her name? Brunette girl? Good looking girl with tattoos? Good looking ladies. Is my chick watching this? She could come in. Motherfucker, I'll end you. It's a reference to a book. What is? Clawhammer? I don't know. Hey, I'm Martin King. I'm the Homebrew Challenge. Hey, shout out to the Homebrew Challenge. William McDonald. I could fucking never do that. That's the same video. You're shooting the same shots. Here's the mash. Here's me pouring in grain. Here's me milling grain. I could never do that. And that guy is doing it, and he's doing a good job at it. I would fucking... No. I couldn't do that shit, man. He does good videos. People want to see what he's doing every week. He's got a great demeanor. I think he's got a great positive vibe. I just couldn't do it. No goddamn way, man. I have to mix in like some bullshit video or some food video, deep fried jalapeno poppers or whatever. I just know the reality. Maybe he's not producing it, but I know the reality of it. And you're literally just shooting the same shit. Here's our mash. Here's the stir 2-second clip. Here's the pour in from the bag. Hey, my hat's off to that dude. Thin line between Genus and Psycho? You talking about me? That's fair. 2.5 gallon batches. He has his beers in a grain kits on a website for sale. Yeah, and that probably took him a year to figure out. Like, how do we even buy this cardboard thing? How do we do the logo? How do we even figure out how to put the recipe develop shit together? Like, if I did that, who's gonna edit? Who's gonna edit this video? Who's gonna do all this stuff? I think he's got backbone. He reps Clawhammer kind of hard. But But yeah. And to answer Trevor's question, he has his beers and grain kits on his website for sale. Sure, that doesn't mean he's selling them though. Thick line between CH and Larry. Who's Larry? Larry Krell? I used to have beer kits at a brewery that I worked at, and we spent more time wiping dust off them than selling them. All right, one more. Bro, I'm about to run your seltzer. Will Hecker, what's going on, man? What's going on? Larry the Cable Guy? All right. We're coming up on 3 hours. We got an NBC left, and I'm drunk. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm drunk. And it feels good. And I'm going to smoke weed. And you know what's on Netflix right now is The Professional with Natalie Portman. She's still a babe in that. Not kids. I don't know what that means. His kits are through ABC Atlantic Brew Company. Yeah, it's going to take a year to put those like all-in-one brew systems together, and then you're going to have 100 of them, and you'd be lucky if you even sell 2 of them, and it could take a year just to figure out how to sell. Chappelle's Show, the best. Watch The Boys. I am. Leon. Yeah, Roswell's knows what's up. All right. Should we do one more beer? Ha, 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 ha. Skinamax. Hell yeah, man. Showtime. To all of our 90s parents out there who couldn't afford HBO. Who's Larry? Oh. Yeah, I know Larry. I watched Larry. Yeah, I watched Larry. Larry barbecue guy, yeah. Are you serious? I got a better question for you. Are you serious? Q&H. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as people are putting out homebrew YouTube videos, it doesn't matter if it's good, bad, long, short, whatever. It's ultimately just going to push everyone to do more, right? Like if everybody stopped doing homebrew videos, I'd probably stop. You know, it's like, do you look at things as community or competition? You know, it's like you ultimately forge ahead based off competition, whether it's anything that you do, it's your job, you know, competing with somebody to get a raise, or, you know, it's going to make you work harder, or it's going to inspire you. It's like, if we didn't have to do anything or we weren't inspired, we would just sit around all day and be fucking 50 pounds overweight like me. Thick line between CH and Larry. Now I get that. You're talking about Larry's barbecue. Yeah. Yeah, I've never talked to him. I've never shot the shit with him. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, we'll do one more beer. Larry is bone dry. Hey, Donovan, you said it, not me. Q&H, your awesome, great channel. I've been brewing every other week since starting watching it. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. All right, John McLaughlin. If John's still here, we're fucking celebrating John's birthday. If John just cracked county wine, I don't know what that means. Is that like a $2 chuck, like Charles Shaw, Trader Joe's wine? If John McLaughlin's here, we're all here. It's John's birthday. He's turning the big 40. Let's all get one more beer. What do you say? Let's do it. Let's do an NBC. I've got two microphones, or I've got two. I've got one microphone. I've got the PC one for the Streamlabs over here. I've got all these phantom limbs. Like I grabbed that doesn't work. Oh shit, it's this one over here. This one. Country wine. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, happy birthday, John. Everyone give a shout out to John. Happy birthday. He's a Braj. If he's here, we're all like-minded individuals in some regard. Doesn't matter if you're fucking black, white, man, woman, ugly, fugly, green, yellow, alien. I think we're all here for one reason. It's because we make beer. And on that note, say it.
Major Beer Show!
All right. There it is. This guy knows what's up. NBC time is right. All right, I'm going to go grab a beer and see if my girlfriend still loves me. 20 seconds. All right, one more beer, baby. I'm sorry. What? Oh, you saw him? Did you tell him to set it up? Look at this shit. Look at all this shit. How does any of this stuff work? All right, here we go. We're going back to craft beer for this last one, man. This is John McLaughlin's birthday. John, I remember you from some of the earlier Homebrew for Life comment days. Back when everybody hated us. Still hates us. Look at all this shit. Here's Trevor. He just texted me. Trevor is cracking a Dutchman Rosé. This is Trevor. This is Trev who's in the chat right now. He's the other Aussie that lives in Oceanside. He's the new Braj. And he's drinking at his wine bar, or at his bar. Oh, it's Bergen. Am I fucking this all up? Am I fucking it up good? Crack it, dog. I don't know why I'm texting it to him. Okay, I'm texting it. All right. All right, one more. We got a Booze Brothers beer. All right, shout out to John. John's the Braj. It's like my dad always said, man. Pick him up full, put him down empty. Look alive. The goal for tonight is to not get electrocuted. And we've been drinking for at least 3 hours. Well, we're coming up on 3 hours. Did we even do this? Did we even do the fourth giveaway? For the small Death Before 18, Death Before $18 4-packs. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more at the end of this. Hold on. I want to see what this beer's all about. I bought this beer a couple months ago. It's been chilling at room temperature. I've kind of shit the bed. When you guys get beers, especially from craft breweries, put them in the fridge. Coldness is way more crucial than oxygen on the short term. Here we go, baby. Oh, but we broke the seal, and now I'm going to have to pee like every 5 seconds. Yeah, Trev's living good, man. Trev's killing it. This is going good, man. I feel good. I'm so glad you guys are here. And I don't remember who helped me out in the beginning, but we were talking about my delay and this, and it's way better now than it was. Like, we did this for 2 months, and it was a fuck show. So this is rad. Cheers. Oh, what are we drinking? All right. Mango Tropics. We got Mango Tropics. These are my boys over at Booze Brothers. There's like 3 breweries that I consistently go to. Some of my good friends, some of my best friends, Donnie, who I run with. I see him probably more than I see my girlfriend. 6.7 ABV, and tastes great. The one hazy that stands out to me the most right now, which is the bar for hazies, is the one at Craft Coast in Oceanside. It tastes like a fucking pink Starburst. It's crazy. There's no off flavors. It tastes like an Orange Julius, and it just makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of the last sip had a ton of you know when you like first start drinking beer and you eat hops, it just like burns your throat. It's kind of like eating aspirin. I think I got that. This might be the bottom of the barrel. David Klein, 2:30 a.m. here. You're a fucking legend, dog. I'm going to give you a shout out. Look at all these Brajs. How do you do an Instagram live? No. Okay, we're going to try to do that. No. Okay, here we go. I don't know how we do this. Okay, so we're just going to go to from the top. David Klein, 2:30 in the morning. Is anybody talking shit in that text? There's that light I was telling you guys about that doesn't have a light bulb. Casting Couch, Season 6. Barraged out or what? Pretty tight. Is it just me, or did Instagram change today? Instagram looks fucking crazy. I don't know what's going on with Instagram. Sorry, but the show's got to go on. Apologies. We're back to almost 30 people watching. It's pretty tight. Okay, how do you post something on Instagram nowadays? Donovan, I need you. David, 2:30 in the morning. How do you post something on Instagram? Yeah, they moved everything on IG. What was wrong with it? There's like a bag. I remember the magnifying glass. What the fuck? Video chat? Why do they do this shit? There's a heart. I remember the heart. Red Lobster. I don't know what's going on. Look at this guy. Look at Trevor. Is that what I look like when I look like that? Let's go this way. I don't know. We got one more beer, though. Yeah, we're still live. Oh, Trevor's back inside. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're trying to figure out how to do Instagram stuff. Then slide to change the type of recording at the bottom. Panda Patroller. You are the patroller. Hey, that's me, Red Lobster. What's going on, Red Lobster? Oh, I get it now. Red Lobster. Hey, Shooter. Still going to Red Lobster? Okay, here we go. Then slide to the type of recording at the bottom. Dude, this shit might as well read in stereo instructions. Name that movie. It was Beetlejuice. Dude, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. Does anybody even know how to work Instagram anymore? Post. Okay. I think we got it.
From the top.
We got it. David Klein.
2:30 in the morning. Is anybody talking shit in that text?
Yeah, we got it. All right, here we go.
Something else about that doesn't have a light bulb. Casting Couch, season 6.
Bruno Tony's in the house on the mic. Yeah, I did a really bad job. I did a really bad job promoting this because I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not. All right, here we go. I hate when I look back on these videos when I'm staring at my goddamn phone. Shout out to Bruno Tony. Shout out to the Barrage. David Klein, 2:30 in the morning, man. I hope you don't have a job. Bruno Tony's the Barrage. He's back. Sweet dreams from NorCal. Yeah, it's about that time. We still got 27 people rocking and rolling. Whoa. My only goal for tonight is to not die from electrocution. Tony, how's it sound, man? We're doing a nightcap, a last call for John McLaughlin's birthday in 3 days. He's going to be 40. He's the homie. We don't know each other, but I'd imagine everyone in here is probably pretty cool, you know? We're probably all, you know, a little bit overweight, probably watch a little bit too much porn, drink too much beers, you know, but like, that's fair. This stuff is the highlight of my day. Your country wine. Yeah, tomorrow might be brutal. Yeah, John, I'm kind of with you, man. The older we get, you're gonna look like that dude on Home Alone when he got electrocuted. You guys want to hear a funny story? When I was a little kid, people would think of me as Home Alone kid, and I used to go to Padres games, and people would pay me money to go like that on my face. Check it out. Here's baby CH. Casey Hardy. Does that look like let's go how do we do this? How's that? Is it still doing the glare? How do you get rid of the glare? Macaulay Culkin or what? That's a true story. That's a very true story. I used to have a sandy blonde hair. Life's a trip, fam. All right, we still got to do it. Tony, welcome to the club, man. Bruno Tony, say what up. He's the diehard. We've got one more giveaway.
From the top.
We got one more giveaway. I think we have one more giveaway. I've got a bunch of shirts over here. Okay, so one more beer, one more giveaway, then we're going to cut it. The first one was... Am I already stoned? The first one was the director of Gangs of New York. The second one was the director of Beetlejuice. Last and least, and certainly least, is going to be... I'm not going to do my third favorite movie of all time because it's The Lion King, and I just don't want to do a Lion King trivia thing. But he already got Gangs of New York, and then Beck. Yeah, we're good on that. And then can't do music, man. I want to do Game of Thrones so fucking bad. I want to do Game of Thrones so bad. I don't know. Okay, I got it. Last and certainly least, one of my favorite movies of all time. It's from the 70s. It's almost black and white, but it's not. It's about Los Angeles and their water wars. And I think it kind of created a career for a certain individual that's probably the biggest actor of all time. Los Angeles movie based off water wars. It's called Chinatown. Who starred in it? Jeopardy, hit it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's kind of dun, 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 dun. I mean, I don't think there's anybody in this anymore, but you guys could probably Google it. Bonnet. It's kind of dun, 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 dun. Kind of close in age. He's a little bit. Yeah, Panda's got it. Shout out to Panda. Panda, shoot me your information, man. I'll get you on. Yeah, it was Jack Nicholson. I think it was before One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But Chinatown is a phenomenal movie. And Jack Nicholson, Bruce Lee. It was Jack Nicholson, and again, I literally think it was before One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but it was one of those movies where it was either One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest or Chinatown, and then it was on. It was just on. Chinatown movie. Check it out. It's very political. 1974. 46 years ago. 46 years ago. Roman Polanski. 46 years ago. Jack Nicholson is 83. Jack Nicholson. You guys are all wrong. The real answer is the cop dad from Family Matters. That was it. What was his name? Boom. Carl Winslow. That was the correct name. Reginald Vell Johnson. I'm kidding, but a good trivia for that is Carl Winslow. Reginald Johnson. He's only 68. He was in I think he was in the original why am I drawing a blank? Bruce Willis. Die Hard. He was the cop like down below, like keeping in touch with Bruce Willis through the movie with Alan Rickman. Oh, this is a good picture. How do I send this picture? Can I send this to the chat? Jack Nicholson was the answer. Everybody that I owe t-shirts to, hit me up. Panda Patroller. Shout out to you, Braj. You got it. Panda Patroller. Yeah, I'll take Jack Nicholson with a K. A little bit racist on your end, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You can't joke about race anymore. I'm kidding. It's Nicholson with CH, though, bro. Thought you fucking knew. I'm kidding, Braj. Good job. Thanks for everybody for playing. And let's get out of here. Let's get the hell out of town. We got a full beer. John, it's your birthday. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got to check on some fermentations in the garage. You guys are all awesome for being here. 3 hours. 3 hours. Panda Patrol is only 16 years old. Somebody bust his ass. Someone beat the hell out of him. Crocodile Dundee, man. That was Paul Hogan. What was his name? Papercut, you brought a t-shirt? Hey, shout out to Papercut for buying a t-shirt, man. Thanks, Braj. I'm not shipping them out. They'll be out in a couple weeks, but send me a picture of you wearing the t-shirt, and we're going to put everybody who supports the channel all over Instagram and YouTube if you want. Some people buy t-shirts, and they just want to support us, and I fucking love them forever because it keeps the channel going. But if you buy a t-shirt and you're wearing the t-shirt and you send us a selfie, that is free. That's my waiver. That's your signature that I can give you. I could put you in a shout out video. So Papercut, I appreciate that. And shout out to all you guys just for being here. Hey, and I'm going to plug Hell Brews again. Let's go to Hell Brews. Shameless plug. Milkshake Double IPA. Let's get this Braj up to. Get him some likes. Get him some NBC. I'm not going to chug the whole beer. Subscribe to that channel right there. Beer pushes beer. Beer pushes beer. Remember 20 years ago when nobody had breweries and no one gave a shit? We just bought Budweiser and fucking Sierra Nevada all day. And then people started coming out with breweries, and then it motivated and inspired everybody to do it. Now you could do it as a job. Just keep making beer videos, drinking beer. Beer pushes beer. Don't get in trouble. Don't drive drunk. Don't be a fucking idiot on alcohol. If you are, smoke weed. It'll mellow you out. That's what I do. I like how he comes into this shot right here. Hell Bruce, he's just walking in, sitting down like he's fucking starring in Die Hard 4 with a vengeance. Look at this Braj. He's not fucking around. He's here to make videos. Braj. Raul C. Siempre queso tener un... They went too fast. They speak their language too goddamn fast. War homebrew? I have no idea what that means. Gotta go, fam. Glad you're safe, man. I know Hell Bruce had quarantine. I hope he's all well. Later. Yeah, let's get out of here. John, it's NBC to you, man. Let's kick rocks. Let's light this crowd candle. Let's do a real NBC. I want to make this thing smaller. Bigger? Does anybody remember the Crocodile Dundee movie where it was Cuba Gooding Jr.? I don't think it was called Crocodile Dundee. It was called like Quick Jack or like Lightning Jack or Quickly Down Under. I think it was Cuba Gooding Jr. and he was like a deaf mute and he would write stuff down all day. I don't know. You guys are talking about Crocodile Dundee. That stood out to me. Let's Braj. Here's to John. Big John McLaughlin. Mo. Fire in the hole, baby. All right. I've got Phantom microphones.
Mandatory beer shot!
Yeah, Raul was definitely in that video. Shoots himself in the foot. Shoots himself in the foot. What was the movie called? Lightning Jack. Yeah. Yeah, Bruno Tony's on top of it. Hell yeah. Tony, am I saying your last name right? De Fada? Is it Spanish or Italian? You get fueled up on this channel, Braj. Thanks, Braj. I think you're talking about me. Shout out to Tony. He made it. QH. He's my cousin. Brother from another mother. We're still here. We're drinking beers. I've got this left. Hey, if you guys can subscribe to Hellbrew's channels, if you guys have anything that you want to plug, check it out now. I guarantee you, if you put something out here, this is my, like my Facebook page for my mom and pop's Italian food restaurant, we'll check it out. If you need likes for your new brewery's Instagram, I'll follow it. If you guys want to plug each other at the end, do it right now. Stick to the end. And if you don't wait till the end, we'll fucking troll you, dog. We'll get you. We'll go ahead and get you. No, I'm kidding. I feel like the guy from the Goonies needs to be in your video. That's a good call. You're talking about Sloth. Hey, you guys. Baby Ruth. Rocky Road. You know what I was thinking about today when I was going on a run? The dude that does Gundam style. Whoop, 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 Gundam style. When he's screaming at that chick's ass. That dancer that's in the parking garage. And she's wearing some jazzercise pants. And he's just screaming into her butt. It's very funny. It's very funny. Sloth. Sloth love chunks. Chunk love sloth. All right, guys. Shit, man. 3 hours, 2 hours, 22 hours. Psyduck. Yeah. You guys know what's up. Bruno Tony on Instagram. Check him out. Anybody want to reach out? I'm going to create a personal Instagram account soon. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Casey Hardy on Facebook. Homebrew for Life on Instagram. Damn, we got the views back up to 30. We have way better engagement here on the actual channel. People don't want to see Homebrew for Life videos. People don't want to see the Brajcast on Homebrew for Life videos. Sigh. David Klein. PSI. What was that Asian South Korean actor's musician's name? Oh, yeah. Pressure per square inch. Oh, yeah. Sigh. Baby Ruth. How many views on what? Next year we'll have some seasoned firewood to sell off in a Main Street, Wake Forest, North Carolina. Shout out. Hell yeah. Caleb Lee, what's up, man? Welcome to the party. What beer are you drinking? Caleb, man, we've had like 500 beers for the last 3.5 hours. Trevor's drinking some Virgin beer. Everyone's drinking some crazy shit. We're drinking some Booze Brothers. Yeah, I did a bad job on promoting this, but we're here, we're hanging out. Let me see if Hellbrew's got over 1,000. He did not. All right. We want Homebrew for Life videos. I know they're coming back. Once I get rid of the hard seltzer one, that's it forever. And I can go back to beating the shit out of people that look like you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, some videos just take way too much damn research. And we're going to get out of it. And I'm telling you, I gave you guys the lowdown. It's going to be for the rest of the year. Sous vide. I want to do like a prime rib in the Anvil Foundry. The Walmart roller. And how to build a water profile. But that's it. Everyone, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Let's blow this joint. Let's go smoke weed, man. Let's go do drugs in the back alley with that one dude from Oregon. David Klein, there was one video you did where you guys just ate disgusting crap. That was my favorite video. Yeah. That was Sir Strumming. That was the funnest video I've ever made. It was the worst party ever. That's me and Donnie and all the Booze Brothers. It's this one. Check this shit out. Yeah, they don't allow that fish on airplanes. Ooh. Sign your name to log in. Oh, they're going that route, huh? They're going that route, huh? YouTubers got the disclaimer. You gotta be old enough. Yeah, we shot that like a year ago. Shit, probably 2 years ago. And we all thought it was gonna be bullshit. And we thought it was not whatever Donnie was talking about, the $45 sardine or anchovy stuff was just all hype or whatever. And it was no joke. It legitimately made the garage feel like you're walking through gassy air. Like there was like a coat to the room. Whereas like if you got too close, it was like I don't know how they did that. There's like we've all smelled, like I've smelled a dead body before. We've all smelled like a biffy and shit and throw up and stuff. Didn't hold a candle to what this fish smelled like. Didn't hold a candle. Like 5 guys had to go outside and just gag or throw up. 2 of us did throw up. And the fish wasn't so bad. Like the fish it's just salted, briny, shitty fish. But the smell is like, ultimately what grosses you out and makes you gag. The smell was, it's undescribable. It's I can't describe it. You got to buy it, and it's kind of expensive. It's like $45 on eBay. Let's check it out. Type in Sir Strumming on eBay. I know that it's a delicacy in Europe or Sweden or Norway or something, but I know when they crack one open, they have to do it underwater because that will null the smell. Sir Strumming. Yeah, it's like, fuck, man, $100? Oh, it's so gross. I mean, it's literally just fermented herring. So here's the link of, I'll throw the link in here. These are the ones that got sold. Now I'm trying to do the YouTube video. I mean, it literally just looks like a can of tuna fish. It looks like a cat food can. God. Swedes are so fucking weird. Okay, this one's only $25, $10. Sir Strumming, man. It is so gnarly. It is the absolute prank. Like if you ever come across a friend that's like, I'll drink any beer, I could eat any food, bring them this. And if they can do it, hat goes off to the chef. But that's it, guys. Let's get out of here. Anybody else have anything to say? Just bought the Braj shirt. Thank you, Dilonius Monk. You're the Braj, dude. Thank you. Send me a selfie, and we'll get you on the everything. YouTube and Instagram. That's kind of the one I spend the most time on. Here's the merch store if anybody else wants to buy something where I get $5 from and support Homebrew for Life. That's as honest as I could have said it. But that's it, man. Hey, I'm so glad everybody's here. You guys all rock and roll, man. Shout out to John. Shout out to all you guys. I know I'm going to forget a bunch of names right now. David Klein, Donovan. You guys have been around since, at least the last few weeks. Panda. I don't even think you're 21, but it doesn't matter. Q&H, rock and roll. Gotta love the engagement. Raul. We'll get you over 1,000 subscribers soon. Tia Alvarado, you're killing it. Rhett Sadlin, your name sounds way too much like a shitty family from Game of Thrones, but you probably fucking shred and you're a pimp in real life. I don't know. Roswell's. Let's get out of here. Let's go to bed. To John McLaughlin. So your birthday is Saturday night? Sunday night? Cheers to you, Braj. Thanks for everybody. We put out the content. You guys are equally as big. You guys watch the content. It's just like this circle, right? Like if we didn't put out content, you guys wouldn't watch it, and then we would stop putting out content. But you guys watch it, so it makes us want to put out more content and keep this going. And that's the sustainability of us not getting burned out on Homebrew for Life. So thank you. Trev, good seeing you tonight, man. Trevor, I don't know if you're still up. That's it, man. NBC. A real NBC. Watch me get electrocuted right now after all that shit. Hey now. Everybody have a good night, man. Everybody that wants something, shoot me your email and we'll get it too. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Paper Cut. Thank you, everybody else that bought merch. And we'll have a new video every Tuesday and a new virtual happy hour broadcast every Wednesday in 2021, at least for a year. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.